Hello. Oh god, too many tabs. Okay. Hello? Okay, I was just checking see if things were working. Um, my mic seems quieter than it usually is, but it's fine. Is that right? Cool. Everything is a little shifted around today because I had to make some adjustments for what's happening. Okay, hello, JJ. Hello. Continue that. Hope that everything's saved properly. How are you doing? How are things? We are, your Discord is busted as hell. I don't know what that means, but I'm so sorry. This is cute. So we're gonna have to try something new today where I should pull up the mixer. Sound mixer. Because basically, every time that we get to a puzzle, I'm going to mute Citra, put on different puzzle music, and then I'll unmute Citra once I solve the case. And it won't be annoying at all. It will not be annoying or frustrating in any way, shape, or form. Hello, Nate. But for those of you who don't know, my last stream got muted, and some of it wasn't puzzle music, so I don't know how much of it's gonna work, but we have to try. Nothing, even though I have the saved version, it really bothers me when things get muted on Twitch because it mutes me too. I don't know why they're muting this game. Like, this game? Who's playing this game? Also, this was the unskippable cutscene before that we should just skip. We've watched it like 3 times now. I just needed to talk for a sec. So I have 2 Twitch things open because I get paranoid, but I just look at OBS. So I also have Twitch open in Safari. I have the game open, I have my sound mixer open, and I have YouTube open. And hopefully, we saw most of her. Hopefully. I don't even know if I'm gonna try a Russian accent if we have to immediately do a Russian accent, because that's like a lot right out of the gate. I don't have a good Russian accent on a good day when I'm ready to do it. I don't know if I have a Russian accent right now, so we might skip that. I also do not remember what anyone's voice is supposed to feel like, so this will be interesting. Despite a thorough investigation of the clockroom in the Elizabeth Tower, Catriel and co. uncover no clues. The team leave the tower and, on something of a whim, return to Chancer Lane, the street where the Layton Detective Agency is found. Oh god, I don't like that this is gonna sound so weird because I'm notorious for clicking around randomly in these games. I actually don't think that I like that there's this is how many things you have left. You have 4 things left. Like, that, something about that bothers me. Like, that's too easy. You know, that's too easy. These little pop-ups, though, do give me the opportunity to actually figure out what these voices are supposed to be. Oh, just look at all those lovely buns and cakes, desperate to be eaten. I don't know what their voices were. Catriel's I remember was being very generic, so that doesn't help me. And I remember not liking whatever I did for the dog, so that one will probably keep changing.
Oh, I can't quite reach the catch. Can one of you open it for me?
And then... Ooh, what is his name? Is it Ernest? What's his name? I don't remember either of their names. You'd think after 2 introductions last week I would have remembered their names. I don't.
We should buy cakes from here for the office, especially when the clients are visiting.
Ernest and Cheryl, right, he doesn't have a name, so they gave him one. And they went with Cheryl, which you all know I was into BBC Sherlock, so comfortable. Oh, I don't like how the room tilts. Oh no. Oh no.
I wonder how long we've been here. What time is it now?
Surely we're not wasting our time when there's things to do.
Oh, that clock appears to have stopped. Perhaps it needs winding up. I can't imagine Mr. Lipsky's clock is broken. Not when his brother is a clocksman. It might just need winding up.
So just wind it up. So do I need to find the thing to wind it up? I don't entirely understand how this game works yet.
What a strange place to find a big teddy bear like this. It's so sweet, isn't it? But then, it is a sweet shop.
That was terrible, Ernest.
Truly terrible. Sorry. Anyway, I suppose it's just here as decoration, is it?
No, Ernest, I mean, it was absolutely awful.
Truly awful. Well, you'll just have to grin and bear it.
Oh, wait a minute though. There's something strange about this bear.
I just decided I'm not doing a Russian accent.
Haha, this is not bear, this is one of my cakes.
I forget it's hard to not do any accent when they are writing like this.
Really? It's not a real bear? I had no idea. You can't tell at all. It's so realistic.
Just like the chocolate guy on TikTok.
Is everything in here actually one of your creations?
No. Yes, everything you see in my shop is cake or pastry made by me to look like something from everyday life.
You are not special, sir. People do this on YouTube every single day. What is it called? What's her name on YouTube? She does it, and she does bright green frosting. It's like Surfside's Cakes or something. And you can always tell she started doing bright neon green frosting because people would steal her videos. And so that's how you know it's one of her cakes, because no one else uses like this bright green frosting. So if you see one with a bright green frosting, you know, oh, that's Surfside. And someone side surfed. That might be it. But yeah, before I got rid of my YouTube shorts, because I figured out how to do that, she came up all the time. And I spent a lot of time looking at her cakes.
Well, I can see that you have a rare talent, Mr. Lipsky. You would go viral on TikTok.
It is my fun to see how much like real thing I can make my creations. I use all different ingredients from around the world to make things look exactly like life. At this moment I experiment with wafer.
Great.
Well, your efforts are certainly paying off, Mr. Lipsky. These creations are capital. No, yes, my customers like it. They want these cakes for presents for their friends, and for parties, they're is made mostly from wafer as well, and as they are chocolate. Wow, I'm so impressed. Let's have more of a look around, miss.
No offense to these guys, I do not give a shit. Not right now. We have like a mystery to solve, and we're fucking around in the cake shop. Guys, come on. Catriel, I think, would try to go on TikTok for her agency. I mean, isn't it like future? Yeah, I think Catriel would be on TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I do think Catriel would, though. That's the only thing I can say about Catriel so far. I think she would use TikTok. That's my contribution to her character. Yeah, she's killing it. She's doing great. Is it driving people to her place of business? I don't know, but is she going viral? Sometimes.
Aren't these pretty? These cupcakes with the beautiful rose toppings?
Gosh, they're almost too beautiful to eat.
And you're gonna say something?
It must have taken an age to make, so long to knock up, so quick to wolf down.
Great.
Mr. Lipsky said all the ornaments and decorations in the shops were cakes he'd made, didn't he? Which presumably means that these flowers aren't real flowers, doesn't it?
Yes, you're quite right, Ernest. On closer inspection, they are actually made from icing sugar or something. I wonder what they taste like.
Miss Layton, no! You can't possibly take a bite out of such a beautifully made object.
They're made for eating, buddy. Get over it. Oh, is this a puzzle?
These shelves are full of all the marvelous ingredients Mr. Lipsky uses for his baking. Look.
It all seems to be very complicated. Apparently, even the slightest difference in the amount of sugar can result in total failure.
Oh yes, miss, you must have extremely good attention to detail. Rather like what's required for this puzzle.
Okay, muting that. And then we're using the versus puzzle theme because I haven't had that muted. but let me know if it's too loud. Turning it down a tiny bit. So this is the current setup, for those who weren't here, because it might have just been JJ. We are muting Citra and turning on YouTube, and I know that some of the other music still gets muted. I think this entire bakery section might get muted, but we'll have to see. We're gonna try to see if this works. So here are two sets. Also, hi Anna. Here are two sets of digital scales. Their displays are both broken in the same place, so the bottom left part of a number does not show up. For example, the number 6 would appear as a 5. The sugar being weighed is showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left-hand scale and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right-hand scale. What is the actual total of the number of grams of sugar on the both sets of scales? Oh. So 5 is showing up as a 6. Hold on. Let me... Wait. What? Pieces of both broken in the same place. The bottom left. 1 gram heavier. Sorry, I'm like trying to think and my brain is not like... Okay, hold on. So I imagine it has to be a single digit number, not only because of that drawing, but because if it was a double digit number, it would be more than 1 gram off. So... Sorry, I need to like look at what numbers look like for a second. It's just that one that's broken? And it's 1 gram off? Oh no. Oh no. So it would be here, so it would look like... Wait, but wait, am I missing something? Oh wait, one... Number 6 would appear as 5. The sugar being weighed showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left scales and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right scales? I don't think I understand this one at all. Oh, I forgot I don't have music. Haha. Yeah, sorry about that, Ernest. It's not me. My Wi-Fis are fine. It could be Twitch. It could be Twitch. It's not my Wi-Fi, but it might be Twitch, if that makes sense. Ow. Oh, okay, we're good? That's good. Just tried to respond to a message real quick. What if I just start guessing? On both sets of scales? Oh, wait. What? Showing up one heavier... Wait. So, the Serbian weight is showing up 1 gram heavier than it is on the left scales and 1 gram lighter than it is on the right scales. How much is it total? So... maybe... It might be 6, which would make it 12? No. No. Am I stupid? This puzzle was hard for you to figure out. I don't either. Don't worry. So I figured, okay, so I'm definitely doing the thing where the first time I didn't guess the total. So I'm guessing the total now. So everything is showing up 1 gram heavier and 1 gram lighter. So now I'm just kind of guessing. Maybe it's 18. No, it's not. Maybe it's... I did 12. Did I do 14? It's 14. How? That's 8 grams on... Oh. Huh? Why does it have to be 8 and 6? I was just kind of guessing because of, like, 7? I thought they were the same on each. I don't actually understand what I was being asked anymore at all. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. We're not starting the night off with great puzzles.
Oh, brava, miss, you only got it wrong 6 times.
I think a cake is in order to celebrate that little victory. Sadly, though, it will have to wait until after the investigation, I think.
you made your decision?
Oh, it's so hot. Everything in here looks so tasty. By the way, Mr. Lipsky, did you know that the hour hand clock of one of the... Did you know that the hour hand of one of the clocks in the Elizabeth Tower had gone missing?
No, yes, I know. Of course, my Bratsky is worried about this. Yes, Hans said he was hoping to have it repaired as soon as possible. He cannot relax if clocks are not running as they should. No, naturally, I understand how he feels.
Okay, back. Okay. Cabbage Patch Kid.
These cakes are simply divine, and so beautifully presented too. Alex really is so talented. He can make a cake in any shape you care to think of, you know. It all looks so sumptuous. I can never decide what to buy. I think I'll have one of those. No, yes. No, yes. Maybe... No, yes. When I come here, I always end up mimicking the charming way Alex speaks.
That was not what I had to talk about? I don't understand why I'm still stuck in this shop. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm still finding it hard to believe this teddy bear is actually made from wafer.
Why can I keep... What have I not clicked on? Like, yeah, I know. I have to wind it.
Oh, the clock is a cake as well.
Oh, well, that's what we had to realize.
That explains why the hands aren't turning.
It's hard to tell, isn't it? I genuinely thought it was a real clock at first.
Maybe the plot twist of this one is that the hands of Big Ben are also cake. Maybe that's what we're just coming around to. That hand on that clock, that was cake.
So you have decided what you like.
Oh, I'm sorry, we were so busy admiring all your wonderful decorations. Yes, I think I'll go for some of your profiteroles, please.
I don't actually know how to say that word. I can't eat at bakeries.
No, yes, but you have to wait a short time if you don't mind. I always make my
profiteroles fresh. I don't know what that is.
I only put cream into cakes when they are ordered and never before. That way cases remain crisp, like they should be.
Ooh, I'm licking my lips already.
Good. Then I go in the kitchen and make for you. Please wait here.
Like, girl, we're on a case, and it's got a timeline.
Perhaps the hands of the clock of Big Ben were made of cake.
Oh, profiterole.
Ah.
Picked up a scent, cat.
Actually, the rubbish bin there has caught my eye.
Oh, great. You wouldn't let me click on it before, girl.
It could do with being emptied, couldn't it? All the rubbish is spilling out.
Yes, which seems out of place in such an elegant shop.
It looks like it's mostly paper in there. Perhaps we should investigate. Let's just go through people's trash. Why not? That's a lot of shreds of paper in the bin.
It's a sketch of something by the look of it. I wonder what.
You can't tell with all the paper in pieces like that.
No, we'll have to do something about that.
Back to this puzzle music. You have a theory? I would love a theory. Throw that spaghetti. Oh, it's a squid. It's a squid or an octopus, but I think it's a squid. Oh, what did that say? There are some pieces of paper in the bin with something drawn on both sides. Put them back together as one sheet to figure out what the pictures show. Slide the paper to move it around in the frame, taking care not to overlap any pieces. You can't move the pieces that are already in position. You can flip the paper over by touching it. Oh, got it. Oh, maybe I didn't get it. And it just was saying it got into place. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Haha. Good job, girly pop. Sorry you can't hear her say puzzled solved or whatever. You did it!
Oh look, you can see what it is now.
It looks like some kind of recipe for squid bread, apparently.
That sounds really unappetizing even to me, and I'm a dog. Look at the back though.
What's on the back?
Oh, she learned. She learned from Phoenix Wright to flip over the paper. Hers are the least offensive / cringy. Do you mean in this video game? Do you mean hers are the least offensive in this video game?
There's something drawn on the back as well.
Let's see. It's the missing hand of the Elizabeth Clock Tower.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Why does the dog... You know what? I'm not actually going to ask why the dog has them. Let's just be glad we're not hearing them, I guess.
And there's instructions about how to make it too. It's a blueprint, miss. What the devil is a blueprint of a hand of Big Ben doing the rubbish bin of Alex Lipski's
patisserie? Fuck me. I struggle with that one. That's a doggone puzzle. Woo! I assume there's like a compilation of these or something.
I think we'll keep hold of that particular piece of rubbish.
Is that alright, miss? Without asking, I mean.
It was in the bin, Ernest. I think it's safe to assume it's no longer something Mr. Lipski wants.
Oh, and here's the man himself. Look.
Oh, fuck, I lost the accent. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Sorry. Nope. Oh, God, I feel an immense pressure. Oh, no. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here are your Lipski special profiteroles. That fuck, please get us out of here.
Oh, thank you so much.
No, yes, thank you. I hope I see you again sometime. Please don't.
I'm sure that you will. Goodbye now. Good. Now we've taken care of dessert, I think it's time we headed back.
Now that we've fucked around for a few hours.
Finally, back to the matter at hand.
Oh, I forgot we were doing this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it being illegal. It's fine. It's really fine. She's totally allowed to do this. You know what? I think she's allowed. Because Lucy was the least nosy detective I've ever met while actively working for the police, I think Catriel is allowed to do a few crimes to make up for Lucy's lack of crime. So, aw, thank you, Hannah. I ended up very happy with mine. I was shocked that I like mine still. I was shocked that I still like my piece, so I'm just glad. I'm glad you liked it. Pieced together from scraps of paper found in the rubbish bin in the Lipski's patisserie. Sketched on the back of a recipe was a drawing of the clock hand. We're only missing one piece and we're done! Back to map. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm so stoofy.
Right, Cat, where to next? You've done the restaurant and the cake shop. Please tell me you're full now.
Yes, I couldn't eat another thing. So let's carry on down Chancellor Lane.
If we keep heading north, we'll arrive back at the office.
Lucy watching Al Fendi threaten to kill a man, not my problem. Catriel actively committing mail fraud.
Oh, I know what you're thinking, miss.
What?
We're stopping in for a quick strategy meeting, aren't we? To discuss our next move.
Wrong. There's a lovely little boutique shop next to the Layton Detective Agency. I thought we could have a peek.
Girl, I need you to focus.
Have a peek? A boutique shop, miss. Aren't we on a job? Alright, that's enough, Cat. Get your mind back on the job. Come on, Ernest, back me up here. Well, if Miss Layton wants to find even more delightful clothes to wear, then I am all for it, actually. It's fine. Oh, give me strength.
Come along, the boutique awaits.
Girl. Zero focus. Come on, just let me click it. We don't need to open up all the other things. Let me move faster.
Well, here we are outside the Layton Detective Agency, so, where's this boutique shop?
It's just next door. Come along.
You really a detective? I'm starting to have my doubts. Will it be open, do you think, miss? Perhaps it's closed for the day, if it's just a small shop.
You could be right, Ernest. Well, there's only one way to find out.
The door won't budge. It looks like it's closed today after all.
Oh, bother.
Sorry, miss, but at least you can easily come again another day, seeing as it's right next door to the office.
I'm in the mood for shopping now. Do you think it's really closed? You don't think the owner will open it up for me?
Know when to give up, cat.
Oh my god. Well, hi.
Dearie me, you young tearaways. Never look where you're going, do you? Sorry? Just look at the puddle at your feet. Oh, goodness, you're right. My shoes would have been ruined. Thank you, madam. I'm very grateful. Oh, don't mention it. Suede is terrible for getting wet, isn't it? It's funny that there's only a puddle here and nowhere else. I wonder why. There's nowhere for the water to drain away, of course. That's the trouble. Speaking of which, there's a fun little conundrum I know about drains. I wonder if you've come across it before.
Oh, fuck. Poozle. What was JJ saying? I kind of love this actually. She just wanders around, wanders through mysteries like, let's goof off right now. I'm sure we'll stumble into the plot. Everyone is like, cat, please. Ernest is losing his mind over here. Here is some very complicated pipe work. Fuck. If you turn on the correct 2 valves out of the 8 valves at the top, water will flow out of all the exit pipes at the bottom. If the pipe splits in 2, the water will flow both ways, but only in a downward direction. Touch a valve to select or deselect which pipe you will send water down. Figure out which 2 valves are the correct ones. Wait, what? If you turn 2 of the correct valves out of the 8 at the top, water will flow out to all of the exit pipes. All of the exit pipes. Okay, that's what we're doing. It's like, what are they having me do right now? Mama. Okay. I needed to go just like a little bit lower. Wait, what am I doing? Turn on 2 of the correct ones. Okay. So those ones would be A. And then... maybe if I do no, because C goes just down. So if I do A, I don't need to do C. So C is not an option. That's just the same one, basically. Okay, so D basically only gets us there, so let's probably avoid D. You're kidding me. That's all the undos I get? Fuck you. Let me undo more. Damn. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so I don't think it's G or H. Hello? Let me drop. Okay, so B goes to those. A goes to this one. Which go to E. So I think it's B and E. Hello. So E will go. I wish they still had different colors. That was helpful. And then win.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Great, thank you, girl. We did it.
Wonderful. Dearie me, I wish you could solve the problem of this puddle like you solved that puzzle. There's always a puddle here after it rains. Ah, did it rain yesterday then? One of my neighbors said it was raining in the middle of the night, yes. I don't know what she was doing up, mind you. It sounds like it was just a passing shower or two, though. Rain in the middle of the night. Suspicious, wouldn't you say?
There are colors? I'll have to find out where they are, because I clearly didn't use them. Oh.
It was raining. The rain melted the wafers.
They're not on the pencil, they're the little blob. Oh, got it.
Overnight rain, I've cracked it.
Apparently. Oh, fucking mind palace over here.
Case complete.
Solve it. Fuck, I guess. Solve that case.
Aha! I've got it! I know what happened to the missing clock hand.
You do?
Indeed. This mystery is history. What do you think of that catchphrase? I'm trying it out.
No comment. Who did it then, miss?
All in good time, Ernest. We have to call Inspector Hastings first. He'll want to hear this, of course.
Well, literally. She had checked the weather.
In fact, yes, I think the results of the forensic analysis will be ready by now. Ernest, could you trot over to Scotland Yard and pick up a copy of the results?
You mean the analysis of those samples they took from the scene for something? What were they doing forensic analysis on?
Yes, that's right. Once we have that, I'll explain everything.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Oh.
It doesn't make any sense, Cat. Clock hands don't just go missing overnight.
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, that's what your voice sounds like?
What if
Sorry,
the
girl.
hand melted during the night? That's a possibility.
No, no, no. Just no.
I wonder. Aha! Yes! The hand of the
Uh-huh.
clock must have been an enormous wafer.
Now you're taking the biscuit.
Well, traces of a substance that could be wafer were found at the base of the clock
Put
tower.
it down.
Okay.
Tell me you're making this up, please.
I love when they transition from the animated to the 3D because they were like, we only had enough budget to animate half of this conversation.
The samples collected from the scene certainly could indicate a wafer-like material. It had me confused at first, but of course, wafer makes perfect sense.
Like, we did guess this, but are you sure it makes perfect sense? Like, be real for a second, Ernest. Does it make perfect sense? Does it actually?
Oh, yes.
Cheryl,
Wafer
shut
makes
up. I don't want to
perfect
agree
sense
with you.
For the kitty cat. But for the rest of us, who aren't crazy, it's a bit hard to swallow.
Okay.
It's the truth that's crazy, not me. Because the truth
Ugh.
is stranger than fiction.
What is that a quote from? Oh, it's Mark Twain. Okay. That's Mark Twain.
Really?
Or supposedly it is. Don't actually quote me on that. I did, JJ. It was really good.
It's highly probable that the culprit is someone used to cooking cakes and pastries on a grand scale.
In other words, a confectioner.
Oh.
We're looking for a master wafer maker.
And wasn't there something about, like, they were going to meet a delegate, and, like, was the delegate Russian or something? Or someone was Russian, and those two brothers are Russian? So, were the two brothers trying to ruin this he was from Rome? Oh, never mind. I barely remember what happened last week. Then I don't know what the fuck is going on to what end of any of this. Why are we...
You again? What do you want now?
Well, Mr. Lipsky, it's about the person responsible for the missing hour hand.
Just kidding about the other stuff.
Eh?
Me misremembering the details. I should be taking fucking notes.
It's you, isn't it?
What are you talking about? This is not fair. You can't pick on me. What evidence?
If it's evidence you want, how about this?
Not the fucking objection noise.
It's
Point.
drawing of hand.
I believe you made this, didn't you?
Phoenix really
As
came
a
over and
kind
taught all
brother,
these kids
He
how
had
to
you
point,
make
didn't
a
he?
giant clock hand out of wafer biscuit.
But why? Why did we do this? No. Get back here.
I was not enough careful. Like idiot. I made stew. I dropped the hand, and it was broken.
Why did you...
Now Ambassador is coming, and we are in pickle.
Why were you replacing a clock hand with a wafer?
So you came up with the idea of a wafer
Oh.
hand to buy you some time.
How fucking fragile was the clock hand that when he dropped it, it broke? I'm sorry. Isn't that thing made of metal? Also, why was he how did he get it inside the clock? How did he get it inside of the clock? Like, I understand there's probably a way to do it, because I know there is a door. There is a door on Big Ben, right? On the clock face that people, like, can climb out of, but those are fucking big hands. What do you mean you fucking dropped it? What is happening here?
No, yes. It was only thing I could think of.
It was only thing I could
My
think
Betsy
of.
is not to blame. It was all my idea.
I feel like you could probably, like, weld it back together. Like, just wafer? A wafer? It immediately melted in the rain.
Betsy, no. I thought a plan, not you.
Why didn't you guys just go, like, get any help?
Quiet, Alex. I told you just follow what I say.
It's really very charming.
I don't understand.
Huh?
The idea of a giant clock hand made of wafer.
It's very
It's a
whimsical,
wonderful notion.
Catriel. It's also very dumb. Like, it's a very stupid idea to come up with. Like, objectively, it's dumb and stupid.
Still, I did not tell truth. I made big mistake.
Yeah, you fucking did. She's your Emmy voice. A wafer? A wafer?
No, I don't know what me and my bratzy can do.
I don't either. I'm
Oh, that's
confused
easy.
why we did this.
Easy?
Yes. Make another one.
Catriel, what the fuck are you
We'll
talking
present
about?
your wonderful wafer clock hand to the ambassador as a gift.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
What foreign dignitary wouldn't be delighted by a life-sized replica of a piece of one of Britain's most iconic landmarks?
I would be so confused. I would be so confused if I was a foreign dignitary and I came in. I was like, hey guys, what's up? And they were like, here's a giant wafer. Wait, hold on. I have to Google something. Do you guys want to know how big the little hand on Big Ben is? Do you guys want to know how big this hand is? It's 9 feet long! The little hand is 9 feet long! You get handed a 9-foot wafer! You're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I can't bring this on a plane! It's to share. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Why did they spend time making 9 feet of wafer? And then it immediately melted. Oh my god. So did it break in the middle of the night and he spent all night baking it? And then they put it up? What is the timeline of this? How fast did he make a 9-foot wafer? No. I'm worrying about it, Hannah. What is the timeline on this missing hand thing? It was like overnight, and they said that he left before, so did it... What? When did this happen? How did they do this? What crazy ovens are they using indeed? How did they not drop the wafer? I'm so confused. Okay, this is so weird.
Huh?
Yeah, me too, guys. Jesus Christ. Bitch, it is so much.
Oh, you British, you know how to entertain, huh? Whatever may happen, you will never exit our hearts.
Was that Italian? Was that Italian? I guess.
So Ambassador Dufafa's visit went off like clockwork, and Britain's place as a friendly ally to its European neighbours was firmly re-established.
That was definitely French, which is why I was confused. Also, why is there just a steak?
Oh, Miss Layton, you're amazing.
I can't believe it. That whole wafer thing.
That was
How
so
wasn't that just a
weird.
shaky dog story?
Ah, but you see,
I
Shell,
don't see,
the
girl.
truth is always stranger than fiction.
Not actually true, girl. I would argue that a lot of times we can't send it to Tony. Unless someone crops everything else out. how to tell her this. The truth is not always stranger than fiction. Sometimes the truth is just boring. Like, hey, Catriel, I hate to say this to you. Most of the time, the truth is very boring. Your family is just fucking weird. You guys are just strange.
How did you like the basket, Shell? Was it comfortable sleeping in there? Yeah, thanks, Ernest. There's beach sleeping on the street, that's for sure. Always. Anything to stay out of the pound, out of the fantasy. Well, if there's anything else that you need, do let me know.
I hear you're homeless at the moment, Shell. You're welcome to live here at the office for a while, if it would help.
Yeah, this would be a big help. This memory loss thing is a real rough deal. I don't know who I am or where I come from. I just suddenly found myself wandering the streets. That's the first thing I remember.
Most of the time, the truth is boring. Your dad's gonna get kidnapped by the archaeology mob when he went out for cigarettes. Oh no, hard truths for Catriel. I'm actually very curious how much we'll actually hear about that, because I can't remember. I feel like people have said this was like the failed spin-off, so I'm like, is the whole story wrapped up in this one? Don't tell me, Hannah. I mean, you're not going to, but don't tell me. Or is it just like, deal with not knowing? We will not touch this one again.
Until you spotted one of our flyers and decided to enlist the services of the best detective in town.
Yes, that was one of the leaflets I designed that you picked up, Shell.
Ernest, are you like a graphic designer who is just like hanging around? I know I've watched this game and I do not recall a single thing that happens. I love that for you, Grace.
Miss Layton has done absolutely no advertising at all since she set up here. So I decided to take matters into my own hands.
Obsessed with Catriel opening a business and being like, that's good enough. That's good enough. I mean, my favorite new Amnesia trope is apparently forgetting how to read, because that was that I had seen that screenshot before. I was not prepared for how funny that is in context. Really good moment. Yeah, she said, my name is all I need, and then went shopping. And she was like, strange, no clients today. Guess I can go out.
Although we still haven't had any business.
Apart from a vagrant canine.
Oh, well, excuse me for merely being man's best friend.
Oh, now, Shell, I didn't say I was dissatisfied. In fact, I plan to use your dogginess to the full.
You do? Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to know.
By having you do what dogs do best, using your nose, following the scent from a villain from the scene of the crime, for example.
Oh, I say, Miss Layton, what a champion idea. Yes, Shell can perform police dog duties with his heightened sense of smell. It'll be a wonderful asset to the agency.
Shell, are you ready to be a TikTok star?
I hate to rain on your parade, but this doggy nose knows no notable smells at all.
Do we have a That would be so stupid. I wasn't thinking it through, but then as soon as I almost started to say it, I was like, that would be the stupidest. I was gonna say, we had joked, we've joked about him being a human, but I was gonna say, do we have a Detective Pikachu moment on our hands? That would be so beyond stupid for this video game. Surprise! Surprise, Catriel. Oh god. Nightmare scenario now. Newest nightmare scenario. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I love that movie though. Never played the game. But the movie I saw multiple times and it made me cry every single time. Oh my god. I'm fine.
Sorry, that was too many no's.
Are you telling us you can't smell anything?
No, Hannah, you don't get the funny part of my joke. Damn it, that's the plot twist too. This is so disappointing for me because you're probably the only person who remembers what happens in this game, so you're the only one who would know how stupid that joke is at the very end. Anyway. Watch Detective Pikachu, we can talk.
Not exactly. I mean, I could smell things, but no better than a human can, I'd say.
Someone screenshot this one. Screenshot this one for the evidence wall.
Really? What a disappointment. I was thinking I might actually find a use for you.
Yeah, do some homework, Hannah. Thank you, JJ.
Well, sorry I'm such a letdown. Never mind, I'm sure Shell will prove useful in other ways. Oh god, the phone.
Oh, the phone. Get that, would you, Shell?
Why me? I'm a dog.
Well, if you can't help sniff out the truth, the least you can do is take phone calls for me.
Hey, babe, only some people can understand this dog.
I'm putting this helpless animal to work.
I'm a dog. I'll get it. It could be someone with a job for us, who doesn't speak dog.
Oh, right. What can I set you working on, Shell? We'll have to pay your way somehow.
Cleaning the toilet, perhaps? Cleaning the toilet? Alright.
Or filing. No, your past prohibit so many tasks. Ooh, I've got it. You could be the Layton, a detective agency mascot. We'll stand you on prominent street corners touting for business.
And I'll throw in a free massage as well.
Ah, it looks like Ernest is finished on the phone. Only took 10 seconds, probably spam.
That was Inspector Hastings from Scotland Yard, miss.
Inspector Hastings. Does he have a new case for us?
A murder, actually.
A murder? A big case at last.
Okay, girl. Win for JJ.
Oh, well, yes, except it seems it's not that simple. The inspector said it was probably a murder, but it might not be a murder, but actually it seems it probably is a murder. Maybe. It's not that hard. Did somebody get killed by someone else, or didn't they? I don't know, but the inspector wants you to meet him at Scotland Yard immediately.
A murder that might not be a murder, but probably is a murder. Maybe. Well, it's certainly intriguing. I smell a mystery that needs unraveling.
Oh, bother. What's the matter with you? It seems the last day of the river... Oh, wait. It's the last day of the Riverside Festival, that's all. I had rather hoped to invite you to accompany me to watch the show this evening, Miss Layton.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about the festival. It was on at the moment.
What kind of festival is it? It's a London tradition. It takes place on the banks of the Thames. It's a hoot show. There are street stalls serving food and drink, stage performances, and it's all rather fun.
Is this like a thing, or are they just making things up? Okay, well... London. Add London to that Google search. I don't know! Let me Google things! There's the Totally Thames Festival. Hello, Nikki.
It goes on for a whole week, but today is the last day. As the climactic finish to the festivals, tonight will be the Riverside Show of Devotion. Yeah, sounds like a real hoot. Oh, it really is. Lots of young men and women who are in love line up on opposite banks of the Thames to face each other and declare their mutual love.
Okay.
What, in front of everyone else?
Sounds rather heterosexual.
Absolutely. They say couples who declare their love at the Riverside Festival will see eternal happiness together, you see.
How wide is the Thames? How wide is... Oh. The mouth is around 18 miles wide, but in some areas the width of the river can be as small as 18 meters, which is still quite wide. How wide is the river in London? At Teddington, the river is 250 feet. At London Bridge, 2,100. Cool. So, pretty far.
Really? I had no idea about that part of the festival. I don't particularly care.
Yeah, you can't hear shit.
It's jolly romantic, don't you think? Oh, I was hoping to escort Miss Layton so we could watch the show together, but now with the maybe probable murder... Didn't you say it happens every year? There's always next year then, isn't there, Romeo? Perhaps, not actually. Numbers have been dwindling. In recent years, you see, there are new rumours that they might even abolish the festival altogether. This may very well be our last chance to experience it.
I must admit, it does sound appealing.
Luca is playing Final Fantasy Online.
Really? The romance of it all gets to you too, does it, miss? Oh, joy!
I don't think it really does, sir.
Sorry, Ernest, it's the food and drink stalls you've mentioned that have piqued my interest. I don't really care about the romance part. It seems rather boring. How do you hear each other? Do you have walkie-talkies? Do you know how wide the River Thames is, Ernest? It's a really big river, Ernest.
Ruled by your heart. Ruled by your hunger, not your heart. You should be a dog.
Food at festivals always tastes better for some reason, don't you think? It's the atmosphere, I suppose.
What are festivals like in London? Curiouser. Because, like, I do know what they're like in, like, Japan, where this is made. And I know what they're like in the United States. I don't know what they're like in London.
Oh, yes. I couldn't agree more. It's sharing with that someone special that really makes it, doesn't it?
Yes, well, you mustn't keep Inspector Hastings waiting any longer, I suppose. Also, I don't share my food, so... I was just really thinking about cotton candy, to be honest. Like, I really want some cotton candy. Do you think we have time to stop by? Come along, you two. We need to pop over to Scotland Yard, and maybe we'll make a quick little pit stop for some fair food.
Of course, miss. Why do I need to come?
Why do you need to come? You actually don't need to come.
Because you need to earn your keep. You're getting free lodging here at my office, remember? Unless you prefer the street corner advertising we discussed earlier.
Literally, Catriel has multiple older siblings. Like, absolutely the fuck. She's like, no. I think this is like, I think there's at least been a day. I think there's been at least a, I am pretending that they did not immediately get put on another case. Also, later I would like to discuss, even Flora's older, so I feel like she would end up being in charge of this, but the sibling phenomenon where when splitting things you have to start like break out a ruler, basically. Like, I think Alfendi's what, 2 or 3 years older than her? I can't remember what you guys told me, but I want us to all be in the headspace of them trying to split things and like aggressively measuring, trying to make sure it's equal, slowly pouring. He's 8 years older. I can't remember the timeline. I still think he would do it though. I think he would do it. 8 years older, I think he'd do it. I think that's real. Flora is 13 older than Alfendi. Hannah, you know that means nothing to me because I don't know when Alfendi was born. How can that help me when I don't know when Alfendi was born? You're just like, she was born in 2021. Cool, that is a floating date. That means absolutely nothing to me. I think Flora is like 13 years older than Alfendi. I don't know, you have the timeline.
I'll grab my lead.
Oh my god, Hannah, how could you?
I'm starting to think I picked the wrong agency here.
That's not how math works. Oh, boo! Murder on the Thames. I don't do years. You're the hard science person of this group. The rest of us do not do hard sciences. You were supposed to do hard sciences for us.
This is the famous Scotland Yard, is it? It's not much a yard, and it's not in Scotland either.
I don't know what to tell you, Anna.
As a dog who likes open spaces, both revelations are a bit of a disappointment. It's actually quite imposing, isn't it?
I'll say, don't forget that the Metropolitan Police are responsible for keeping the peace across the entire city of London. Awesome. Whatever. Who cares? This is a very special place, probably, and not least because it's where Miss Layton and I first met. Was she committing crimes? I am going to pretend they met because she was committing crimes. It's one of my most treasured memories. Such a fateful meeting, wasn't it, miss?
This is no time for reminiscing, Ernest. Inspector Hastings has a possible murder and maybe not he needs our help with. Come along, let's go in.
Oh, sorry, miss. Right you are. What has been added to our bag? Hello? What was added? Case code is our little mini episodes you can see here. Ah. Let me check her journal real quick. I just want to get rid of the... Could this be significant? Yeah, these are not... I feel like the journals added more... I feel like they added more to the story in the other games, but so far these journals are just recounting things we saw, whereas, like, in some of the other ones, they, like... Flora is about... Okay, so Alfendi... Wait. Was born in 2013... So he is 8 years older than Catriel. 19. Okay, cool. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, that's not. No, I was hoping that was about them, but I don't know why I thought it would be about them. Trying to get rid of the new things, and I don't want them. Alright, we can't do that without doing that.
Oh, yes, I forgot to mention that we can return to the agency at any point, you know.
Oh, great.
Redecorating can be a nice change of pace.
What? For every 5 puzzles that you solve, you'll receive a decor docket that you can exchange for different styles of furnishing for use in the agency office. Great. His hair sometimes looks green.
Something's not right.
Oh, what is it, miss?
Don't you think it's unusually quiet here at the police headquarters, considering a murder has just been reported?
Yes, I suppose you're right. I don't see many officers rushing about following leads or anything. Oh, look, it's Douglas Dirt, the reporter from the London Times, whose voice I don't remember at all.
Ah, let's go and ask him if he knows anything. If anyone will know, it's reporter.
Newspapers and magazines for people, ain't there? Where's our deal hound?
There are local papers as well as the national broadcasts here. Broadsheets.
Gosh, look at that headline. Immigration disaster looms. Martians claim right to live and work in Britain. Okay.
I think members of the public are supposed to sign in here, but I never have. I just commit crimes, then leave.
Golly, have all these people visited Scotland Yard today? Luckily I can't write Sherlock O.C. Combs or they'd think I was taking the biscuit.
I was looking for hand coins. That's like what I was actually doing.
This is the reception desk, Jill. I mean, just in case you couldn't see from down there.
The sign makes it very clear where you need to go and when you arrive, at least.
Not so friendly for dogs, is it? How could you ever read the sign without jumping up and put your paws on the counter?
Can you read? 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 Answer me this, doggo. Can you read?
Hello there. You're the same trail of me, I dare say. You've heard about the incident at the Riverside Festival, I presume? A murder, no less. What a dark world we live in.
So it was a murder then?
Yes, probably, or maybe not, but it does seem likely. Then again.
Oh, I thought of all people you'd know at least.
Well, the word on the street was that it was murder, but the police haven't made a statement either way. Seems a bit odd, don't you think? A murder at one of London's biggest events should be a front-page news. Huh. It looks like we're just going to have to get the facts from the horse's mouth. If by horse you mean Inspector Hastings, he passed through here not long hence. I pressed him to give me the lowdown, but he gave me the cold shoulder. I think he's probably still in his office. Ah, thanks for that. We'll go find him. No need to thank me. All I ask in return is a little addition of only dirt you happen to pick up. Anything will do.
The victim was made out of wafer. So true and real.
Now then, where is the inspector?
Oh, look, there he is over there. What, his face is black as thunder. This must be a terribly troublesome case.
He always looks like that. Perhaps he finds every case troublesome. Let's ask.
We're gonna go through your shit first.
Well, when I thought your desk was a dog's dinner, this is a whole nother level. I think perhaps Inspector Hastings isn't one for tidying.
The thing about desks is, the more messier they are, the easier they are to lose. I mean, use.
She gets it from her dad. Neither of them clean for shit. Ah, fuck. Puzzle.
This clock is absolutely spot on, isn't it? To the second. Well, Sal, having an accurate time reference is a vital part of the investigation procedure.
Quite right, Ernest. Police and detectives alike always have to make sure they have the correct time.
Where is my... Okay. Ah, fuck. I keep doing that. An old clockmaker needs help setting the clock No, setting the time on each of these three clocks. Fuck. One says 4:05. One says 2:18. The other says 3:05. One clock is 32 minutes fast. The other is 32 minutes slow. And one has stopped completely. Set them all to the correct time. Oh. Oh no. Ah! Hit my mic. $4:05. 2:18. 3:05. 32 minutes fast, so minus 32. Sorry, I'm actually doing math. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it. No, 28 minutes slow. Oh no. I don't know. I don't know how to do this one. One is 32 minutes fast, so you have to subtract 32. Another is 28 minutes slow. Oh wait, did I do that one wrong? So 32 minutes fast. Add 5. Okay, I think I did math wrong somewhere. So I think it's supposed to be 333. Maybe? I think it's supposed to be 333. I've done all the math twice. Oh god. I actually don't know what he just said. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't get there fast enough.
Oh, jolly good, Shell. Well done. I didn't know you could do math. Are you in training to be a police dog by any chance? Sure. You would have always dreamed of pink stripes.
Surely Cheryl's in training to be a detective's dog, not a police dog. And he's made a very promising start.
I give up.
Great. What do we get? A magnificent mustache.
Ah, a comfortable chair for the guests to sit in when they come to visit the inspector. That old thing looks old, but I bet if you curled up just right, it would still be a great bed.
Disappointing. I was expecting real leather. It's very easy to tell that it isn't.
Do you think there's something behind those papers he's trying to cover up? It's rather hard to see what's among all those photographs and memos.
Oh look, there's a recipe for beans on toast here. I wonder what the case that was from.
Do you need a recipe for beans on toast? I thought you just put beans on toast. Alright.
Oh god, what was his voice? Ah, yeah, cat. Good, I've been waiting for you to show up.
His lips look like they're going in.
I see you got your usual entourage with you. We don't actually allow pets in the yard, but I'll turn a blind eye for now.
I hear there was an incident at the Riverside Festival.
I didn't think you did much to the beans, I'm gonna be honest, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, that's right. The festival's in full swing already.
He looks like a puppet. You know? I think we talked about this last week.
I was actually planning on taking my better self to the long night to watch the show, but now this has happened.
People are saying it's a murder. Is that right?
Who told you that? Oh, it was me on the blow, wasn't it? And like I said, we don't know for sure.
What exactly did happen, Inspector?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I know so far. Early this morning, a man and woman fell from opposite banks into the Thames and haven't been seen since. But it sounds like it was no accident. The man was pushed by someone. Then it's clearly a murder. The woman, on the other hand, chucked herself in. Gosh, a murder and a suicide.
You're not suggesting the two events are unrelated, but just happen to occur at the same time coincidentally.
We haven't managed to ascertain yet whether they're unrelated or not. There's people trolling the river as we speak. But we still haven't found either one of them.
Very different tone to the missing fucking clock hand.
This is making my head hurt already.
They faked their deaths. They're fine. That's my first theory. They faked their deaths. They swam out, and they're fine. It was two mannequins tied together. Also really good. What other, like, what's something weird we can come up with? It was a hallucination. It wasn't real. They were made of wafer. Yeah. Someone was, like, what can't we do? The first case was a fucking wafer hand on a clock.
On the phone before, you said it was probably a murder, but it might not be a murder. What did you mean like that?
Do you know anything about the victims at all?
According to our investigation so far, the girl was called Vic, the bloke was called Tim. Last names not forthcoming. Both of them lived on Chancer Lane, it seems. Weird coincidence, that's where you live. That's where your place is. Yeah, Victim. They said, hey, Victim. What's up? They'll blow me down with a feather. Everything seems to happen on our street.
You guys should move. Vic and Tim are the parents of dead man.
Apparently the pair was set up to appear as part of the Riverside Show of Devotion tonight. I wonder what's behind all this. Someone who hates love? It's my job to find that out, sunshine. Seems like I was requested personally to handle the investigation. Not only that, I've been told not to involve too many officers. On one hand, I'm flattered, but on the other, I'm flummoxed. There isn't exactly much to go on.
I mean, one of the major things is, like, have they been reported missing? How many witnesses? Because you don't have a body, so you can't even claim they're dead yet. Yeah, new theory, mermaids. Selkies. Selkies are an option. Aliens. Maybe they're those Martians that are apparently claiming citizenship. I have no idea if that was some stupid, like, Inquirer kind of deal. That was such a weird thing for them to throw in.
And I'm hampered by having so few officers at my disposal as well. But it's probably why I asked you to come down here, Cat. You couldn't lend an hand, could you?
Sure, that technically works.
I see, so that's the situation. Tell me, who is it who asked? Specifically for you, Inspector.
I don't even know what rel inquiry is, so hell yeah. Give me a second. My joints hurt a lot. I want to put my wrist braces on, see if that helps. Oh, it's a horror book? Then I certainly haven't read it. Ah! One down. They were the other theory. They're just goofing. They're just joshing. They thought it would be funny. They're zombies? They were already dead. Vampires. Vampires don't need to breathe. fun. It was a publicity stunt. They wanted to get famous on TikTok. We can keep going.
I'm just on my way to see the persons in question now as it happens. Tag along. I'm led to believe I can find it down at Guildhall.
Guildhall? You mean the town hall on Gresham Street?
Yeah, that's the one. Come on, shake a leg.
All right then, lead the way.
Madoop. Come on, speed it up. Come on. Move faster, tiny girl.
So this is Guildhall, is it? You can almost taste the history here. Could have sworn this wasn't another game. It's bustling, isn't it? Especially considering the late hour. It's a Riverside Festival, that's why. It's keeping everyone busy.
So, who is this person who asked you to handle the case then, Inspector?
That would be the Mayor of London herself, Miss Pippa Lowen...
Pipper Low. How would you say that? Lonodia? Lonodia, which... Lonodia? Loanita? Loanita? It's the place from the Princess Diaries. Not that. Genovia? Genovia? Is this a pun, Hannah, that I'm not getting? Pipper Loanita. I don't get it. Someone else understand it for me.
Oh yes, I've seen her picture in the papers. A very sharp-looking young woman. They say she's really been shaking things up ever since she took office. Something that happens in London all the time.
She sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
I literally have no idea because I don't know if that's either.
That she might be, but that doesn't help us find her. Well, this rabbit warren do you think Where in this rabbit warren do you suppose she's hiding? Why don't we ask that woman over there?
Who is surely not some kind of reference. Oh wait, not this woman.
Excuse me, would you point us in the direction of Mayor Loanita's office, please?
The mayor? Yeah, she's, probably in a chamber. I should think so, anyway. Probably.
Severe really makes us believe you know what you're talking about.
I'm Miss Loanita's secretary. Hesitate?
Come on, man.
Pleasure to meet you. Did you need to see the mayor about something?
Come on, hesitate. Poor Hessie.
She's extremely busy today. I'm not sure that she'll have time to fit in any unscheduled appointments. I didn't realise the mayor had so much to do.
Catriel. Damn, the mayor's busy. That's crazy. Girl. She's like, I thought we all went shopping all day. That's nuts.
Oh, well, Miss Loanita is a very dedicated individual and also the mayor. So, as I'm sure you all know, she's taken upon herself to totally revolutionise the way the city is, well, governed. And no one's standing in her way. They're just letting her. Something that's totally possible. Good for her. Win. At present, she's pushing forward her plans for environmental projects as well as welfare reforms.
So, I'm sure that's going really well in England. I'm sure England is really loving the welfare reforms being pushed in London. I'm sure people are thrilled by that, and she's facing no pushback whatsoever. Catriel's so funny to me. Is she doing this on purpose? Is she trying to get a rise out of me? She is succeeding.
Golly, she certainly does sound like she keeps herself busy.
I mean, what does the mayor even do? Nothing, probably.
Yes, and of course, now it's the festival as well.
Is the mayor personally involved in the running of the festival then?
Most definitely. Mayor Lowenita goes to extreme lengths to ensure the festival's success. Every year she plans a great deal of the events herself, and she's always present on site to oversee the setting up and other arrangements. And this year's festival is on a larger scale than last year's, so it's an all hands on deck around here.
This is in direct contradiction with them getting less people every year. If they're getting less people to the point where they might not do it anymore, why would you make it bigger? You wouldn't. You would downscale to save money.
Well, I'm very sorry to be disturbing you at such an obviously busy time. If you could just tell us where the mayor's office is.
Oh, of course. It's just inside and up the stairs. Good day to you now.
That mayor sounds so busy, I wonder if she'll agree to meet with us.
Well, it was her who asked the inspector to investigate, so I would think she would make time. But let's go and see.
Yeah, just fucking let me... Please! Please! Why do I have 7 DMs? Hold on. You guys can't see this. Sorry, I'm just checking this. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Sorry, that was a lot of sneezing. Just a bunch of it. I know, I'm checking messages real quick to make sure nothing is vitally important. It seems like we're okay for the rest of the stream for now that I've sneezed a bunch. And, yes. Okay. I'm all stuffy now. Alright. Things have been fixed. Thank you. Catriel is like,
I'm sure the busy mayor will meet with us. I'm very cute and important, you see. I have no business, no clients, and I spend my day eating food and shopping.
Mayor Lowenita goes over there.
Good, let's go and talk to her then.
damn, casual fit for the mayor.
I feel like I know who is in that portrait, but the name escapes me.
I expected a portrait of one of the former mayors. Oh, God, I could do without the disapproving look. Hey, I can't help being a dog, mister.
I can't fucking see who that is. I wish I could so I could be like, who is that? Who are we immortalizing in a Layton game? Whoa, wait, whoa, what was that? Oh. Never mind. Sorry. It's just fucking Winston Churchill. They're like, who's that?
The mayor must be very studious. Look at all these texts about administration and government.
Wow, the government is reading about the government. Lana, leave me the fuck alone. Shut up.
That's a neat pile. The mayor must be a very organized person. It takes one to know one, as they say.
She does like a little twirl and flips her hair. She's like,
I'm
very organized. And both Ernest and Cheryl are like, what the fuck are you talking about? She has like a little hat tip. I know it's attached to a headband, but let me pretend. I want her to like do like a trucy tat. Like, what's the point if she can't do like a little trucy, like, you know?
Cat, you wouldn't know a neat part if it fell over and crushed you.
I love Kat just lying. She's just being like delusional. She's just like, I'm so organized and put together. And Ernest, who spent all day organizing her shit, is like, yup, Kat, you're really organized, and I'm really proud of you.
Oh, the mayor can read. That's fun. Ooh, I like these chairs. Very chic.
If this is the executive office of the Mayor of London, all sorts of important posteriors must have graced these plush chairs.
I can read.
I'm not sitting on them. I don't want to get in trouble. You go first.
Alright, we can talk to you now.
Mayor Lowenida, however the fuck we're saying your name. Sorry to bother you when you're so busy. Inspector Hastings, CRD.
Ah, Inspector, I'm pleased to finally meet you in person. And your colleagues are?
Oh yes, these three, well, those two and the dog are from the Layton Detective Agency.
Layton Detective Agency.
That's right, I've enlisted their help for this case. Miss Layton has proven herself extremely capable crime solver. Only the other day she helped solve a very difficult case for us. The clock hand was a wafer.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mayor Lowenida. Catriel Layton, at your service. Feel free to call me Cat if you prefer. Or Catriel. I really don't mind.
And I'm Miss Layton's loyal assistant, Ernest Greaves.
Hello, Ernest, and your dog. Is she also part of the Layton team? Yeah, literally, Clockhand was a wafer. Moonrock is egg.
Absolutely. Although she is a he, Cheryl performs police dog duties for us. He's indispensable to the work we do. He does nothing.
She.
Well, that's good to hear, because the success or failure of the Riverside Festival really hinges on resolution of this case. In fact, I hope you won't take offense, but I'd just like to see your skills in action by having you solve this little puzzle. It will prove to me that you can solve a murder. Quickly now. Ah, fucking shit. God damn it. Math. 3 candidates, A, B, and C, are all standing for mayor in an election with 1,000 voters. In pre-election, 200 voters were undecided. 400 supported A, and 300 supported B, and 100 supported C. Assuming no voters changed their alliance, how many candidates of the 3 still have a chance at winning the election? Two. But knowing I said that, that's not going to be the answer. Alright, that wasn't the answer. I can only have so many options, so... My confidence is the key. 3 candidates. A, B, C. And pre-election polls. 400, 500, 1,000. Assuming no voters changed their allegiance. Oh. 1. Because the 200 undecided ones haven't changed their mind. So they're just not going to vote. No? It's all 3? Can it be none of them? Not everyone who answered in the pre-election poll is obligated to vote. As we don't know how many people will end up voting, that means all 3 candidates still have a chance. I mean, fine. Fuck you. It's a puzzle, so I guess that's fine. Fine, whatever. Fuck you. Wow, it's very impressive, I must say. You got it wrong. Twice. Your puzzle-solving skills are abundantly clear. You're not very good at them. I feel confident that I can trust the Riverside Festival case to you now. It's not that important. Fuck it up as much as you like.
Oh, yes, Miss Lowenida. You can count on us.
There are a number of troubling points about this case, most notably the stark resemblance to the legend of the Thames, which I made up just now.
I'm not aware of a legend of the Thames, I'm afraid.
I seem to recall hearing something like that before, but I forget the details. It can't be that important of a legend.
Allow me to explain. The tale goes like this. Long ago, a young man and woman, each from a distinguished London household, fell in love with one another. However, the 2 families were enemies, so the couple's love was forbidden, very Romeo and Juliet. They were forced to arrange clandestine meetings every night, each coming as close to the other as they could, on opposite banks of the river. Have you heard of Pyramus and Thisbe? The woman's father learned of their activities and arranged one stormy night for her lover to be pushed into the water.
What a stinker! What a stinker!
The current was too strong for the man, and he was swept away to his death. Witnessing her lover's tragic end, the woman was heartbroken and threw herself into the river as well, ending her own life.
I see. I'm not one for tragedies.
It's said that the couple's bodies were found days later, locked in an embrace. From then on, the ghosts of the couple were believed to draw young lovers to the river on clear, starlit nights as they lamented their tragic fate. So to appease the uneasy soul of the departed, a festival was established.
And that's the origin of the current Riverside Festival, I presume.
That's right. It's a terribly sad story, but in the end, the couple were united in love. How did Ernest not know about this if he's so gung-ho about this festival?
If it were me, I just wouldn't have been pushed in. Rip to them, but I'm different.
Which is what led to the belief that gazing at your loved one across the Thames will bless your relationship with good luck. Because you, I guess, survive not falling in.
Ah, yes, that's the idea behind the Riverside Show of Devotion, which is happening tonight, of course. But what an extraordinary similarity between the legend and the case we're currently investigating.
So, remember when JJ said it was publicity? That feels slightly more plausible now, because I'm like, well, if the festival isn't doing well, then like re-bringing back this legend might make it more popular again or something. Yeah.
Say, Shell, remember the TikTok dog thing? Yes, it's either an incredible coincidence or someone contrived to mimic the legend on purpose. Interesting.
It's a terrible shame that such dreadful crime has sullied the festival. So many Londoners have been looking forward to it. We must get to the bottom of it at once so that people's minds can be put at rest.
I was told you asked for me to lead the investigation using a very small team of officers, Miss Flowwinder. I don't understand why you wouldn't want the old force working on it if it's important to get resolved quickly.
Yes, the problem is a great many of members of the public are present at the scene because of the festival. If we send in squads of police officers, we'll utterly destroy the atmosphere. After all, we're not even sure if it's a murder or an accident or a suicide we're dealing with. We don't even know they're dead. We aren't even sure they're dead. Like, I don't know if I can overstate that enough. We do not have bodies, as far as I know. Like, they might not, we should work fast. They might not be dead. I should like to avoid alarming the public by keeping the investigation as low-key as possible.
I see. Still.
Yeah, we have Vic and Tim. Inspector Hastings, everyone tells me what a talented police officer you are.
They do.
Yes, I hear you're dedicated and passionate about your work. One of the most admired. They might be wafers, they might be mannequins, they might be fish, I don't know. I hear you're dedicated and passionate about your work. One of the most admired detectives at Scotland Yard, I believe, which is why I know I can rely on you to carry out this investigation swiftly and discreetly.
Well, Well, I don't know what to say. After such high praise, I can hardly turn you down, can I?
Thank you, Inspector, and I'm grateful to you too, Miss Layton, and your assistant. And your dog. Now, I'm afraid I'm rather busy. After the show of devotion tonight, the mayor always makes a speech.
Of course, yes, we'll let you get on.
Thank you. The festival is very close to my heart, so I do hope you'll get results soon.
You just leave it to me, Miss Lowinda.
Lowina. I'm not saying her name right. What did Hannah say it was? Loanita. I'm saying her name wrong because it's not like Loanida. It's not like the most easy to say.
One of the most admired detectives on Scotland Yard. He's certainly dedicated and passionate about his job, but that's something of an overstatement, isn't it?
Just a bit. Shh, he'll hear you, Miss Layton.
Loanita. Okay, we can try that. I don't know if I trust the mayor, but I also... That might just be because she's the only person we've met so far.
Oh, it's you. You're that so-called detective who thinks you solve cases with gut feelings and instinct, aren't you?
Why would they do this to me? Why would they name her that? That's just like, why would they do that to me?
Do I know you?
I'm Emiliana Perfetti, forensic analyst and
Perfetti.
profiling expert. Unlike some people, I base my deductions on hard evidence, facts and figures.
Yeah, why would they name her Emiliana? I have a thing about, like, I know there's lots of characters. I have a thing about specifically main characters having two similar names, because if you're going to have characters with similar names, I do need to have a very good reason for it, even if they're technically separate games, because I'm really bad at names. So, like, I know the Layton games have already done this, but it confuses my brain. Grace, I can't comment. I can't comment on that, and you know it. You know I can't comment on that. Grace is specifically tormenting me because, like, I can't comment on that one. Anyway, in high school, we had, like, an entire paper we basically wrote on Wuthering Heights. Was it Wuthering Heights? Wuthering Heights, because in Wuthering Heights, there's an Arrington... There's a Harrington, a Hareton, a Heathcliff, another Hareton, but that's his last name. There's two Catherines, and there's someone else. Like, the whole point in Wuthering Heights is all these names are supposed to be very similar. Sometimes it's deliberate because they're related, and it's like the whole thing is about cycles. So, like, that's why they're all named the same, but because of that, now when characters just have two similar names and there's no, like, plot reason for it, it makes me really annoyed. Also, no, it's just that her mom was also named Catherine, and that isn't a linear story, so you have Catherine, and one is Big Kathy and one's Little Kathy, and it's spelled exactly the same, and it is confusing. But one Catherine dies, and immediately, I think Big Kathy dies in childbirth, so as soon as one Kathy dies, there's a new Kathy. It's, you know. Anyway.
Well, that all sounds very impressive.
Yeah, impressively stuck up.
Yeah, how dare your deductions be based in fact?
Anyway, I'm investigating this case. To be perfectly honest, your involvement is a headache I could do without. You should just leave it to the professionals.
Well, as long as the case is solved in the end, does it matter if it's facts or fortuity that get you there?
Well, here's the thing, Kat. I love you. I love to be on your side. Your whimsy might not always be able to solve a murder. Like, I don't think we should be going on like pure chance and whimsical vibes. But like, power to you, girly. Power to you. She's like, what's a fact? Just like
There's
Disco
no doubt
Elysium,
in my
you're right.
mind that I'll solve this mystery.
She's a Layton, Grace. Like, you know, she's a Layton and she's had too much contact with Phoenix. Between being a Layton and knowing Phoenix right, like, of course there's something wrong with her. You can't be a Layton and, like, be normal. If you're a Layton, there's something inherently fucked up about you, I think. If you're in any way related to or associated with Herschel, like, it's all over.
Oh?
So, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. If you call rolling dice and drawing tarot cards work.
Do you have tarot cards? Oh wait, hold on, does she have tarot cards? She's probably just kidding. That would be so funny though.
Just because you're Professor Layton's daughter. Va bene? We'll see how far your methods get you.
They're all like, you know, Professor Layton.
Who was that woman, Inspector Hastings? She's a profiler. She's pretty well respected down at the yard. Emiliana Perfetti's her name. Perfetti, I remember. We call her Perfect Perfetti. Yeah. A profiler? You mean someone who analyzes criminals and their motives? Something like that. Profiling's all about evaluating physical evidence and reconstructing crime scenes and the like.
So, reconstructing crime scenes. So, alright.
Perfetti's got a real knack for figuring out details of criminals by gathering a ton of information from crime scenes and
Analyzing everything she finds? So, isn't that just... Isn't that what detectives do? Wait, if that's what profilers do, what the fuck are detectives doing? What the fuck is everyone else doing if that's the role of the profilers? Are they just like hanging out and going shopping? Like, is that what everyone's doing? Is it not just Kat? Like, are we all just going shopping?
She helped crack a number of cases and have had everyone else at the yard stumped.
I just thought that was a Kat thing, though. Is that what all detectives are doing?
It sounds like she's a very talented lady.
Yeah, and if we don't pull our claws out, she's gonna steal our thunder and solve this case before we do.
Cheryl, I don't actually think Kat gives a fuck. I don't think Kat gives a shit if the case gets solved by someone else. Like, I really don't think she cares. I think she's hanging out.
You're right, Shell. While we're building our reputation, we could really do with solving high-profile cases like this ourselves. I guess. I was really thinking about what I wanted for dinner, but sure.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the yard and see how investigation's progressing. How about you?
I think we'll start by heading to the river where the incidents took place.
Alright, well, thanks, Kat. This isn't just about pleasing the mayor, of course. It's about allowing Londoners to enjoy the festival.
And solving a murder. Wait a minute. Don't forget about Vic and Tim. Don't forget about Vic and Tim, the dead people, maybe. Guys, come on. This isn't about just pleasing the mayor or the festival. It's about the people who might have died. Priorities.
I hear you loud and clear, Inspector, so we'll be running along.
Jesus Christ. The names we have right now are Vic and Tim, yeah. That's stupid. There she goes! It's so fast. If your name is Vic and you get together with someone named Tim, you had it coming.
So this is where the festivities take place, is it? There's more going on than I expected, actually. So much food. I think I'm going to grab a bite to eat. Ooh, look, ice cream.
I know her so well already.
Later.
That's all right, Shell. I was only joking. The investigation comes first. I know, probably. The line isn't long right now, and I do have money right here. So if I go quick, you two can just stand here, and I can get like a cone or two, and then I can just enjoy them while we investigate. Ooh, freshly baked muffins. Smell that? Oh.
Joking, were you? Really? You wouldn't know anything had happened, would you? Everyone seems to be having a jolly good time.
But if our reporter friend, Douglas Dirt, is to be believed, the public are well aware of the incidents and not just ignoring them. Perhaps we should talk to a few members of the public while we're here and see if we can learn anything new. While you do that, I'm going to go get a cone. Maybe a muffin or two. Good heart. Can't investigate on an empty stomach. Haven't eaten in hours.
Stage show soundtrack. Wow. This is the Riverside Festival. I can't believe it. It's the best.
Oh no, isn't it just the best? I suppose it is the most famous festival in London, mind you.
I heard it was really boring though, but look at all these people here. Coming here was just the best on a day bench, eh?
I really wanted to take part in the show devotion night, but apparently you have to apply in advance.
No, really, but I want everyone to see how in love we are. To imply in advance.
Oh god, we've seen this guy. Oh, have you heard the rumors about what's happened this morning?
I think is he supposed to be French? I can't remember.
They say something was shoved in the river. Then a lost chucked herself in on the other bank. It's just like the legend of the Thames, so it is. I used to sing sea shanties about it when I was a lad.
Fuck it, I don't really. Now I'm here, I've just found out about something called the Riverside Show Devotion going off this evening. It's sad about the missing couple and everything, but I still want to enjoy the show! Fuck those dead people! Who gives a shit?
It feels rather like the tragic incidents have actually attracted more people down here.
Yes, it was always something of a low-key affair before the Riverside Festival. I think perhaps not many people were ever really aware of it.
So it seems that since people caught wind of the incidents, they've decided to come down here and see what the festival is about.
Publicity stunt!
That's in poor taste, that is.
Well, it's the way of the world, Shell. It's only when things make headlines, for whatever reason, people realise what they're missing. Much like how all these people are in the presence of a great detective at this very moment, but they have no idea.
Cat. Oh, Cat, you're so funny. You are so funny, Cat.
I'm sure your name will be in the paper soon, Miss Layton. Don't you worry.
Yes, hopefully. Anyway, we still haven't found out anything more about the incidents, have we?
I love Cat being like,
I'm the greatest detective and no one will notice me.
And meanwhile, she has had one client and spends all of her days eating and shopping. Like, girl, it is not just gonna fall into your lap. You have to try a little bit more.
No, there are so many people here for the festival, but no one seems to have actually seen what happened.
Well, let's not forget about the incidents took place on both banks of the river. We should go and investigate on the other side as well. Come along, you two.
Coming, miss.
And I will snag some ice cream before we go.
Is this the bridge where Espella got kidnapped? I think that's the bridge where Espella got kidnapped.
I've decided if I can't be a famous detective by the time I'm 25, I'm going to commit a murder so I can get in the news.
How old are you again?
I think it is.
So this is where the missing woman threw herself into the river then? It's dead quiet on this bank compared to the other side where the festival's happening. Yes, but there's still plenty of passerby. Someone may have seen something. But how will we ever find them?
Well, we certainly won't find out anything unless we start asking people some questions.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again, I think. Oh no. We're good. I mean, yeah, true. Layton. London might have a ton of those bridges. I'm just assuming that they, like, designed one London and just keep using it. Ah, fuck. This cat is flying.
That's it. Pierce my eardrums, why don't you? Or is that a puzzle he's pulling?
This cat is flying.
Oh, I do wonder what a sort of a puzzle a cat might be playing with. Yeah, a cat with a puzzle. Never seen that before.
Shut up. I figure at some point we might hit a puzzle wall, so I feel like I should be doing some of these. Two sisters attend the same school. Each morning, the younger sister sets off first. The older sister leaves the house when the younger sister has traveled 100 meters. The younger sister walks at 1 meter per second, and the older sister walks at 2 meters per second. What's the minimum number of seconds it would take the older sister to catch up? They live on the same house, travel the same route, and neither of them turn back on their way to school. You're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. This is just straight up a math problem. Ah, fuck. Why is there so much math in this one? Can I get a strategy one? So she's moving. She's already at 100 when she's at 0. So it'll take her $50 seconds to get to where her sister is, at which point her sister will have moved another 50 meters, which it will take her 25 seconds to do, and which point feels okay yet. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, it took a second to respond to Sarah. I don't want to do the other math. She's gonna catch up if her sister just walks. That far. So let's try that one. Because that's the first number I have, and I'm getting into some paradox shit. So, night, JJ. I'm like getting into some paradox nonsense and decimals, so I'm gonna go with my first number. Oh, great! That's awesome! Thank God. I was like, we're reaching some like half and half, like approaching but never technically there paradox nonsense, so that can't be it. It was getting too complicated, and you know when it gets too complicated and you're like, okay, this has to be a trick somehow.
Yeah, done it. I wonder where this Moogie got that puzzle.
Moggy got the puzzle from in the first place. coin.
Good evening, sir. What have you caught? Anything?
Ah, fellow night fisherman, are you?
What have I caught you eyes? Let me see.
Fish. Yeah, caught fish.
Oh, dear me. I'm not sure we're going to have much luck with this chap.
We're investigating the incident that occurred here earlier today. Do you know anything about it?
Incident? What incident? Oh, you mean that incident? So you know about it? The woman who fell into the river? Know about it or saw it? Saw with my own eyes.
Bingo! An eyewitness straight off the bat.
That is fishy.
Could you tell us what you saw, please?
Huh? You saw what? Me? Yes. You just said you saw what took place with your own eyes. Oh yes, of course.
The plight? Is that a type of fish? It's a type of fish.
The place, I saw them alright. It was unusual to see plays here, so they might have been sold. No, not fish. We're asking about the woman who fell into the river. The woman you say, in the river? Do you know, I think I might have seen that. Something like that. Or did I? Can you make your mind up, old man? Holy mackerel, your dog made me jump with that old shining bark. It actually made me remember something. Really? It was this morning, early. The sun wasn't quite up yet. I'm out fishing as usual. Anyway, nothing was biting, and I was just gazing over at the opposite bank, absent-mindedly what happened. I could make out a fella standing there, then another figure appeared behind him and shoved him in.
What happened to the man who fell in?
Well, I didn't see him thrash about or anything. He just vanished. I don't know if he went under straight away, or if he was washed downstream, or what. And then whoever did it just ran off just like that, without a second glance. It's a murder then. No doubt about it.
There's more to this case, though, Ernest. Carry on, please, sir. What else can you tell us?
Well, before I even had the time to be surprised, a woman on the side of the river threw herself in as well. Are you certain about that? She definitely threw herself in. Dead certain. I've got a memory like a... I mean, I've got a great memory. Me. Says you. She was a young woman. She was standing not far from me, just looking out into the water with a sad look in her eyes. I never expected her to jump in. It was the same with her. She just disappeared straight away. Once she hit the water, I never saw her again. Someone must have called the old bill because they were not long after. I don't think they found her though. So that woman really did throw herself in. It was a suicide then.
And did you get a good look at whoever it was who pushed the man in on the other bank, sir?
Oh, I saw them all right, yes. But I couldn't really tell you what they looked like with the river's wide here, see? It's a fair old distance to make out any distinguishing features as such like.
So you couldn't see the culprit's face, then?
Sorry, not at all, no. Couldn't even guess the person's eye, let alone describe the face.
I see. Well, you've still given us a very valuable statement, sir. Thank you. You've been a real help.
He'll help. Well, if you spotted some, don't worry, I'll grab the bait, we'll look them together.
No, it's all right. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye now. The opposite bank is too far away for our fisherman friend to have made out the face of the person responsible for pushing the victim into the river. Aha! I have an idea. Alex, could you just sprint over the other side of the river now?
Just sprint over? Suppose part of a mile is not your dog's body, cat. Oh, I don't mind. You don't mind? Of course not. I'd be delighted to do it. Delighted to? Are you bargain? Now what are you grinning like that for? If you go on the legend, when you gaze at each other from opposite banks of the Thames, your love will... I mean, never mind. I'll be on my way.
Okay. Well, as quickly as you can, please. Thanks, Ernest.
Oh, that's a bad case of puppy love.
Run, boy, run.
That was a long way. Now then, Miss Layton should just be over... Yes, there she is. You, Miss Layton!
The other bank certainly is a long way off. I can't make out Ernest's face from here. The old fisherman was right, it seems.
Archie going to wave back. The little type going to wave his arm off in a minute.
It looks like the witness statements aren't going to help us identify the culprit. We'll have to find other avenues.
You're not hearing me at all, are you? Poor Pop, throw him a bone, cat.
How poor Ernest.
2 people killed in
Jesus
exactly the
Christ,
same
that
way
is
as the
far
legend.
off.
Coincidence? There's no such thing as coincidence.
Yeah, great reference.
I'm back.
Ah. I almost closed OBS. Yeah, there was no reason for that to be animated, but they felt like it, so they did. Which, thanks, guys.
I was waving. Waving. Did you see me, miss?
No.
You didn't?
Well, I was deep in thought, Ernest.
Oh. I see. Gosh, that sprint must be catching up with me. I feel shattered all of a sudden. Don't be disheartened, pinstripes. The road to true love is never easy, they say.
Ernest, there's no time to catch your breath, I'm afraid. We have to find out more about the victims now. Both the man who was pushed and the woman who threw herself in were residents of Chancellor Lane, according to what Inspector Hastings told us. So let's head back there and see if we can find anything that might be useful.
Okay.
It looks like pants. Took us a long time to find that one. Wowies. Yeah, pants arms. You understand.
It's a rather funny coincidence that both the man and the woman lived here on Chancellor Lane. You could say they were all neighbours, but I don't recall ever having seen either of them before, even though I don't know what they look like.
Well, it's not like we've been on Chancellor Lane for long, is it? I'm sure we wouldn't recognise the majority of our neighbours. Anyway, let's see if anyone else on the street has some information for us.
Very clever, planting flowers up there on the top of the wall.
The colourful flowers make Chancellor Lane even more green and pleasant.
Who watered the plants up there now?
I'm just looking for hint coins, buddy. Ah, shit. He's floating. He's floating real high now.
Look at that! There's a puzzle dancing around the smoke in that chimney.
What are you alluding to? I don't see any puzzle.
There's no time to explain, Shell. It'll float away if we don't act quickly.
You have been given 2 very different shaped stars. On the left is a pointy star, on the right is a flower-shaped star. Can you use both of them together to make 5 circles? Slide the stars to move them and touch them to rotate. Touch to hold the star to change its from small, medium, or large. Okay. Great. Was that supposed to be hard? Was that one supposed to be hard? Was that one supposed to be difficult? Alright, anyway.
Ah, that was a fun puzzle. I'm glad I spotted it before it disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Okay, Yay!
Good evening, madam. I wonder if you might spare us a minute to answer some questions.
Yes, what about?
Have you heard about the couple who live in here in Chancellor Lane that went missing this morning after falling into the Thames?
Vic and Tim, you mean? Yes, I heard. It's so awful.
Do you know them personally?
Oh yes, they're very well known around here. They're both performers, you see. They love the limelight, those two, like this. Fuck. They're performers and love the limelight? Okay. Oh, it's one of these. Can you light? There's a silhouette on the stage of someone standing in the pitch black stage. Wait, there's a silhouette of someone standing on a pitch black stage. They're waiting for the lights to come on so they can dazzle the whole audience. Can you light up the whole stage using only 4 spotlights? The lights change direction if they hit a mirror. Touch the light to switch it on or off, illuminating every single square on the spotlights. Which one am I? Where's the stage? Is it here? Or is it here? Hey guys, where the fuck is the stage? Oh, do they just mean the squares? Do they literally mean these squares? They might literally mean these squares. How many do I have? Only 4. I feel stupid now. Thanks for whatever you said, Ernest.
Are you sure?
I didn't hear it. I'm gonna be very annoyed if, by the way, they're still muting. There might be, because I think it was the bakery place also that got muted. Well done, you solved it. You're very good, aren't you?
Can you tell me more about the couple in question now?
Yes, Vic and Tim are both star performers in musical theatre.
They're both actors, you mean?
Yes, and very talented singers and dancers. They have the inimitable stage presence that only natural performers possess. It's a terrible blow for the West End, this.
There's a suggestion that Tim was pushed. Do you think it's possible someone bore him a grudge?
I don't want to, lean too hard on one theory, but if they're also performers, they disappeared immediately without any fighting, and the festival was failing until, people heard about this, then, more and more it seems like publicity. I don't know if the mayor is involved. I don't know if she would have gotten... Maybe that's why she didn't want the police to super involved, because she knows it's fake, but maybe, someone below her organized this. I need a body. Not to be dramatic, but I need a body. Them being oh, they're on the West End, okay.
Tim, I can't imagine so. He's such a mild-mannered fellow. And I saw Vic just yesterday. She didn't seem any different to normal.
I just can't believe she would have thrown herself into the river.
Really? You saw her yesterday?
That's right, at Lipsky's patisserie. Vic absolutely adores the cakes there. I can't bear it when I think of Vic's face lighting up at the prospect of one of Alex's cakes. I have to believe they're both alright. They'll be found, surely. They'll just pop up again somewhere, won't they?
Let's hope so. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll just keep on praying for a miracle.
Would someone who was so excited about a cake only a day earlier really have thrown themselves into a river the following day?
Kat, we really don't want to discuss this. I really don't want to talk about this.
It could have been a final farewell treat to herself.
Of course it couldn't. No matter how depressed you were, a delicious cake would always put you in a brighter frame of mind.
I have to make a note for myself. This one. Second. Catriel. morning. Apps top. Alright. Just so I don't forget. Because I don't always watch these through. I do not feel comfortable not triggering that, even though I kind of don't think they're actually dead. I am uncomfortable with this conversation.
Well, we've at least ascertained that Vic paid a visit to Lipsky's yesterday. Perhaps Alex might know something useful.
I might just mute the music when we go back in there. I know I already played it in this stream, but I'm gonna mute it to see if that does anything different in case it was muted before.
Yes, you're right, Ernest. We should go there at once and see what we can glean. If he still has some of the cake he sold Vic yesterday, we'll obviously have to sample it.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Pants. Theater performers. Where? No. Mind that. Oh, you see it now? Good. I'm glad. Ah, fuck.
Un momento, por favor, signorina.
Oh, hello again. What can I do for my favorite waiter?
I have a small problema I was hoping you could help me with. You see, recently we have started to offer dinners at a special ideal meal service at the restaurant.
I'm not trying to do an accent for this guy, sorry.
They tell us what they like and we create the perfect assortment of dishes for them, but it isn't going so well. Now we inquire as to why. Well, our chef is a world-class cook, but he isn't so good at understanding what customers want. But with your powers of deduction, Signorina? Signorina? I don't fucking know. You could devise the perfect menu for any of our diners. After all, you're a detective. It's your business to work things out about people, non?
I see. I think it sounds fascinating, except that there may be probable murder.
Oh, Miss Layton, you're so good to everyone. Too good, really. We have a job to do. Jump in head first, why don't you, cat?
You'll now find the ideal... Okay, it's a minigame. Great. We're not doing that right now. Do we have, like, a puzzle solved? Okay, 11 puzzles. And then... Okay, for now we're good.
Mmm, that smell! And look, these biscuits are fresh out of the oven.
She's like a little puppy when she comes in here. I adore when she comes so excitable. We're never going to get anywhere with this pair. Oh, Alex's brother Hans is here too.
Perfect. We can ask them both if they have any information.
Signorina. Oops. My bad.
Hello, detective. Welcome. You come to buy some of my wonderful cakes.
Yes!
No.
Oh, no. Actually, we were investigating a case, and I was wondering if you might have some information that could be relevant.
Is this in reference to Wicked Tim by any chance? Oh, that was bad.
So you know them, Mr. Lipsky?
No, yes. They live near here. I know their faces, and they come here often to buy my cakes. Vic is in love with my profiteroles.
They only have one thing he makes, other than wafers.
I can't believe they are both missing. Thames is a dangerous river. Vic's family are very shocked by this news, I think. Oh, do you know her family as well? No, yes. In fact, I just took order from them for profiteroles.
Really? They're ordering cakes while their daughter's missing.
I thought it was strange, but they made orders, so I delivered.
But how did they seem when you made the delivery?
They didn't say nothing to me. They just take profiteroles and closed the door.
Very intriguing.
I bet she's inside there and wanted cake. That's my new theory. She's just hanging out at home and wanted cake.
Good evening, Hans.
Ah, Penny Layton again. I am sorry about the Big Ben incident. I learned my lesson.
This is about something else, actually. The couple who went missing in the Thames this morning.
Vic and Tim. I hear they are washed away in the river. Are they friends of yours? No, yes, I made some props for their theater production sometime. You do that as well. I say you are a man of many talents, aren't you, Mr. Lipsky?
Do you maybe know something that might help us with our investigation? Perhaps they had some problem you knew about, or they were worried about something.
Sorry, they never say nothing like that to me. I did not even know they were together as a couple.
But they were?
Well, if they were planning to take part in the show of devotion tonight, then yes. Show is only for couples, but I did not know they were going out. Really? They never told this to me or anyone else in the theater group. Maybe it was big secret.
Well, if it was a secret, taking part in the show of demotion would have somewhat blown their cover.
No, yes. That is why I'm surprised.
I don't think that they're dead.
The Lipsky brothers gave us some rather juicy information there, didn't they?
Not half as juicy as those macaroons look over on that shelf over there. Macaroons look on that shelf over there.
Not now.
Fine, alright then. Let's see if there's anyone else on Chancellor Lane who might have some information for us. Perhaps we could head back towards the office. Someone around there might know something. Aha!
What is it, Cat? What do you got?
The boutique store's open now.
Oh, not this again. Yes, it was closed the other day, wasn't it? The old lady said something about the owner only opening up when she feels like it.
Let's go in and see what's what. I'm very curious about this place, especially as it was shut the other day.
That's right, shopping is just what we need right now to solve the case.
Don't be ridiculous, Shao. But we may find out some valuable information, and I might find a cute new dress.
But I suppose you never know where your next lead might come from.
Good dog. Right, let's go in then.
Bunny guy.
Look at this range. Complete outfits, hats, accessories.
I'm sure you look delightful in anything at all, miss.
I'd love to browse, but the investigation has to come first at the moment. Let's ask here if anyone knows anything, and meanwhile I will look at these hats.
No, I remember Bunny guy. Hello, feel free to look around right here.
Thank you. I wonder if we could ask you about the incident that occurred earlier today at the Riverside Festival.
I'm afraid I really have no interest in the festival. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Or any incident for that matter.
Oh, I see. That's the end of that conversation then.
Yes, I think you're right, Shell. Well, no matter.
Yo, Granny.
Dearie me, fancy bumping into you again. Oh, good evening. Doing a bit of shopping, are you? It's the last day of the Riverside Festival, isn't it? The perfect excuse to buy a new outfit to go painting the town in tonight, I say. I'm especially excited because all the hard work Pippa, the mayor, you know, has been putting in this year. Mayor Lawanita, are you friends? Oh, dearie me, yes, we go back a very long way. She was often at high society dues with her father back when I was a young spring chicken myself. So Miss Lawanita is from a wealthy background? Yes, I must say she's managed the family affairs wonderfully since her father passed away, a credit to her name. I confess I was rather stunned when she announced she was running for mayor, even more stunned when she won. She certainly gives the impression that the profit and governing of London's affairs is very important to her. Oh dear me, no! I don't think that's the reason she stood at all. I think it's fair to say the whole reason she wanted to become the mayor was to make the festival more festive again.
That's a terrible reason to become a mayor. Not to be rude.
Really? What do you mean exactly? Oh, I know. She seems like such a quiet thing now, doesn't she? But it wasn't ever so. You know, back in her younger years, she loved to good knees up. I see. She doesn't give that impression now at all. Well, of course, her desire to promote the festival is much more than just a personal thing. She's a good heart, that girl. She wants the people of London to enjoy themselves, you see. Yes, I can see her motives have merit. Dear me, there I go again, wittering on. Supposed to be buying a dress, not gossiping. Well, toodaloo. You told me not much. That was an unexpected revelation about Mayor Lawanita, isn't it? Come on, Ernest. Shell, back to Guildhall.
But What about the investigation, miss?
There's something I'd like to put to the mayor. Come along, we must hurry. The mayor's childhood memories. So clearly she's important to the case, and she is somehow involved.
Love them just being like, yeah, the mayor's involved in this one. Ah, fuck.
Big mirror, let me see.
I saw that, Shell. You were checking yourself out in the mirror, making sure your coat looks sleek and your ears aren't inside out.
No, something just caught my eye, that's all. Ah, it's a puzzle. Perfect timing. I was starting to feel like a bored goalie.
Puzzle 24. The best 11. Oh. This lot loves football, but their team is full of such useless players that they're known as H10, the hopeless 10. Yes, they only have 10 players. Can you move one match to turn them into an 11-player team? Slide the match to move it and touch to rotate. I'm trying to think, because, like, I can't make it 11, and I can make it that, but if I need to make the hopeless 10, 11, then I feel like it needs to be, like... Where's 11? No, that's an X1. I don't even know when the fuck you said halfway. I don't know what halfway is, like, even referencing, Hannah. Oh, halfway referencing the clues. Okay, got it. Thank you. I was like, I looked over and I was like, what? I was like, what on earth are you talking about? Oh, fuck. I didn't, there was no submit? I did that on accident. I didn't even hear what he said, and thank God for it. Well, I guess we solved that one. I guess we did it completely on accident.
Oh, that was a decent puzzle, worth doing now then. Was that annoying tuft?
So, when were you last groomed?
I wasn't looking. Don't worry, Shell, I'll give you a brush later. Thank you, Pinstripes.
I love solving puzzles completely on accident, but that's fine. She said beep beep beep. Beep 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 zoom. Beep 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 zoom girl.
Hello again. It is again, isn't it? You were here earlier, I think. Yes, that's right. We would like to speak with the Mayor Lowenida again. I just took some papers to the mayor in her chambers a few minutes ago. She has a visitor at the moment. Visitor? Oh dear, that's inconvenient. I really need to speak to the mayor at once. The mayor often has visitors, I'm afraid. Like that young couple who are always here. A young couple, you say?
They're not being very subtle about this. Yes, I think they worked at theater. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. I have a feeling I recognize the faces on the stage. I just can't remember the names.
Vic and Tim, perhaps?
Yes, that's it. That's them. They've, visiting the mayor, almost every day recently. You know, it all seemed to be rather, hush-hush what they were talking about. Oh, I'm sure I'm just imagining things. Well, maybe I am. Anyway.
Hush hush, sounds sus to this pub.
Dead shush.
So the two missing persons were both friends with the mayor in theater and possibly not even in a relation.
Like, this is seeming too not subtle.
Miss Layton, this could be a vital clue.
She's like, I know, Ernest, I know it's an vital clue. I suspect there's more to this than meets the eye. Come along, we must quiz Miss Loanida at once.
Oh, but I think the mayor's still busy with her, previous visitor.
I'm afraid this matter is very urgent. Who even is this visitor anyway?
Is it the girl from earlier?
Emily.
I think it was someone from Scotland Yard. A profiler, was it?
A profiler?
Oh wait, a profiler? You don't mean Emiliana Perfetti, do you?
Oh, yes, that's right. She, said she had some questions for the mayor.
Not that old sourpuss again. Emiliana visiting the mayor. Presumably this means she's also working on the case.
Well, if we're all talking about the same thing, they won't mind if we barge in.
Not true, Cat. Love you. Love you, girl. Not true. We're so close to Dune. Quick question for Hannah. Is there, puzzle walls in this case? In this game. Oh, God, she had an accent. Is she Italian? Fuck, I'm not giving her one. Excuse me, this is a private meeting.
Oh, Miss Perfetti. I'm sorry. We weren't expecting to find you here. Is everything alright?
It's clear you don't like me. I don't really know how to do an Italian accent without getting just like Mario about it, so we're just gonna skip it.
Now, whatever gives you that impression, I'm very optimistic and positive, and very polite to everyone. I'm really nice.
There's no point trying to deny it. Your intonation betrays your true feelings. A little pause before you spoke, the way your lips curled up, the telltale shift of your eyes. She's a fucking Sherlock Holmes about it. She's all BBC Sherlock about it. Like, girl, if you're gonna be like, I use facts, just use facts. Don't be like, I see the fur of 3 cats on you. Shut up. I can read you like a book. Also, body reading is fake.
Really? How incredible! I had no idea I was being so obvious.
You aren't even going to attempt to deny it?
Let's get to the matter at hand, shall we? I see you've been interviewing the mayor.
I don't know how to say that. And I presume you're being here means you are also investigating this case.
Very shrewd. So, what have you found out so far?
I don't see why I should. Haley has started and closed Fallout New Vegas so many times in the last few minutes.
I don't see why I should tell you.
That's right, because we don't actually want to solve this crime or anything.
Alora, let's see if it's even worth filling you in. If you could solve this puzzle, I might consider it. This is our longest stretch of puzzles. Point the finger. Here we have 9 people, some good guys, some bad guys. If the good guys have a bad guy next to them, they will point at them. Otherwise, they will fold their arms, whereas the bad guys always point at someone, whether that person is good or bad. Touch a person to mark them as a bad guy. Touch again to remove the mark. Place the markers on the 2 bad guys hiding in the group. I should have read that more carefully. Okay. If the good guys have a bad guy next to them, they will point at them. Otherwise, they will fold their arms. So this one... I think this is one of them. Now, the issue is that everyone's pointing at this guy. So it's one of these two. So let's just guess this one and this one for now. Oh, cool, win.
That's how it's done.
I think she knows, because wasn't Olivia in Versus Italian?
Well, it wasn't a very difficult puzzle anyway. The perfect storm sweeps in again. Alright, as a special favor, I'll give you my analysis of the case. First of all, let's review the facts. This morning, a man was pushed from the bank of the Thames into the river. There was at least one witness, but he was on the opposite bank. And the criminal was too far away to be seen clearly. Soon afterwards, a woman threw herself into the river from the same bank as the witness.
Which all fits in exactly with the legend of the Thames.
Yes, the missing couple are known as Vic and Tim, residents of Chancellor Lane. They are both members of a theatrical group and were planning to participate in tonight's Riverside Show of Devotion. However, no one appears to have realized the pair were seeing each other.
Which is where the facts diverge from the legend.
Meanwhile, we have the information that the couple was meeting regularly with a certain third party. You know who that is, I presume, the very person who instigated the investigation, Mayor Pipper Luanida. Alora, from these facts, there is only one conclusion that can be drawn, and that is, the person who pushed him into the river was Mayor Luanida herself.
I don't think that's the solution.
An interesting deduction, Emiliana.
I admit there are some facts missing at the moment, but all the evidence points to Mayor Luanida. There is just one vital fact missing that would incriminate her beyond doubt.
A motive, you mean?
Yes, I see you and I are on the same page. Naturally, I've explored the possibility of the criminal being someone else. Usually, I get a clear profile of the culprit from the case background and evidence surrounding the victims, but this time the profile isn't coming together. Why did the culprit push the man into the river? And how is this related to the woman throwing herself in? Neither point ties in the current police profile I have built up. This is the first time I've encountered a case like this.
Girl.
Profile, yes. Oh shit.
Fuck. Damn it. Dehumidifier powered on. We're almost done, dehumidifier. Hold on.
It sounds like you're struggling a bit, Miss Perfetti. Struggling me? Ha! The more struggling the case, the more I shine.
The more challenging the case.
Fuck. Did she say shine or warn? I don't know which one I heard.
The fact of the profile doesn't fit some key facts of the case is important piece of information in itself. All I need to do is work back into my analysis and build up a new profile, so I must go back to the yard.
The profile doesn't fit the facts.
Cat, I figured this out forever ago.
Have you had a thought, Miss Layton?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Come along, we must talk to the mayor again.
We're just finishing this. I don't know if you guys realize this. We are straight up just finishing this right now. I'm not going to bed until I finish it, but I am going to do Duolingo super, super quick. Yeah, produce a distinct profile of the killer in this case, because there's no killer. There's no killer to, like, it's a challenge. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. They're like, you're gonna do the hard ones. Like, are you kidding me? Oh god. One second. Can't listen. Oh no. Shit. Ah! I hate doing Duolingo on stream. I'm sorry. Ah. Four. Okay, that one's right. Estee. Okay, cool. Now let me just make sure I don't click through that. Okay, cool. Duolingo 10. Let's finish this fucking case. 2 cases, 1 day. When?
Excuse me, Mayor Loanida?
Oh, hello again. How's your investigation coming along?
Very well, thank you. I think we're nearly there. I'd just like to ask you 1 or 2 more questions, if I may.
Of course, anything to help solve the case. Ask away.
Thank you. I'll get straight to the point, then. It seems you've really gone to extreme lengths for the sake of this year's Riverside Festival.
Yes, well, it's a London tradition after all. I'm all for progress and forward thinking, but traditions are very important as well.
I hear you undertook a lot of planning yourself, and you wanted to reinvigorate the festival in that way. In a way. Fuck.
Yes, I'm afraid I'm not good at delegating. I always want to do things myself whenever possible.
I also understand that you've been having lengthy discussions with some of the participants in the show of devotion.
That's true. It's the climax of the whole festival, so it requires special attention. It's really vital that the festival is a success this year. That's why I've had to plan everything so meticulously.
I see. Well, I think I have a good idea of your particularly strong zeal for the event now. Thank you.
That's it, strong zeal. Is that all you got, Cat?
Don't worry, Shell. It's all I need. Oh, that's strange.
What is it, Miss Layton? Is it the teddy bear on the table? Because I noticed it too.
There's something different about this office. Something that's changed since we were here before.
Yeah, it's the teddy bear. Has it? Now that you mention it, I'm picking up something too.
Have a good look around, everyone. We need to figure out what's different.
You mean the teddy bear, Cat? It's Cat. 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 Cat.
Ah, this teddy bear wasn't here before, was it?
Cat. Oh, isn't it cute? I must say, though, it doesn't really fit with my image of the mayor.
I suppose you wouldn't expect to find a cuddly bear in the office of a go-getter city London mayor, would you? The truth is, threadbare as he may be, this old friend helps me relax when things are getting a little hectic.
Something is different in this office. Mail, you don't mind if we just start going through your papers, do you? It does seem a little out of place here. You seem so self-assured and confident.
Do I? Well, I had quite a few soft toys I was fond of when I was a little girl. I have one like this too. Ah, fuck. 26, rainbow rabbit. Fine. Look at this. Looks like this white cuddly rabbit needs a bit of color, but there have been a few specific requests. You can use three colors: pink, yellow, and blue. Pink should appear in 7 places and yellow should appear in 4. The same color should appear next to itself. The body, both shoes should be the same color. Touch an area of the rabbit to circle. What? Girl. Okay. That's 7. Nope. Ah. Pink should appear in 4 places. No, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yellow should be in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The body and both shoes should be the same color. I think that's right. Sorry, I cut off your little saying again, girl ago. I had a feeling that wouldn't stump you. My father brought this bear for me. Actually, it was at the Riverside Festival, from one of the street stalls there.
Ah, so it has special meaning for you then.
Yes, that's right. Especially as my father is no longer with us. He was a very busy man. He used to work extremely hard, but even so, he always made time to take me to the Riverside Festival. I loved the festival and the times I spent with my father. There's so many memories.
Yes, there's no greater treasure than memories of your loved ones, isn't there?
Catriel said, being super normal and super well adjusted. Kat is feeling normal thoughts right now. She is thinking normal things, and she is winning. She is winning the I don't give a fuck war.
Absolutely, and I'm sure lots of Londoners feel the same way about the festival. People in the city have been making wonderful family memories at it for years now.
Kat's like, interesting. Well, wonder what that's like. Crazy.
Which is why it's such a terrible shame that attendance has been falling in recent years. The idea of abolishing it altogether is just abhorrent. I'd have to preserve my precious memories. This festival must be a success.
Well, you are right, Miss Lowinda.
Lowanida. I think I keep changing her name, and I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, I do apologize. I don't usually let myself get so animated.
Please, don't apologize. It's nice for us lesser mortals to see that even someone as cool and collected as you loses little control occasionally.
Being mayor means you have to keep your emotions buried, you see.
Clark Triton? Clark Triton?
Really? I would have thought it's better to be true to yourself in a role like yours.
Maybe some of us are too true to ourselves there, Cat.
I've had a good idea. I'd like to show you something rather special.
Oh, something special?
Yes, there's a balcony just outside here. Would you join me out there for a moment? Yeah, like, she's totally not having issues about this line of conversation. Kat is so normal right now. She's so normal. You guys are seriously making me use this for it. Whatever, I don't care. It's not a big deal. Clark Triton. Trigger warning, Clark Triton. Well, what do you think of my view?
Aren't the city lights beautiful? It's like all the stars have fallen from the night sky and landed on London.
That's a lot of stars for London, I'm gonna be real with you.
Now that's a view.
And you can see the festival grounds from here too, look.
So you can. The festival lights look lovely as well.
They do, don't they? It's just a shame that year by year there have been less lights and less people enjoying the event. It mostly sounds like you guys have a bad marketing problem because not enough people know about it. Just like tell people. People fucking love a festival. Let's see how bustling it is this year. Girl, that's because somebody faked their death for you. Like, all those people who'd forgotten about the festival over time have come back again this year. Someone died. And I feel confident now that next year there will be more people again, and even more the year after that. Parents bringing their children, and in the future those children bringing their own children. That's all I wanted. Oh, she said something about being, mayor means you have to hide, like, your emotions. And I was like, ah.
This year's Riverside Festival is going to be very special indeed.
Are they gonna rise from the dead? Is that the point? They're supposed to rise from the dead? And you animated that? You animated that? That was it? What was the fucking point? Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever.
Well, I'm very sorry for taking up so much of your time when you're so busy, Miss Lowanida.
Oh, it's quite alright. I enjoyed discussing the festival with you. Good luck on the investigation.
Thank you. I believe we're homing in on the truth now.
Really? That's wonderful. Keep me posted. Blarp. Special festival. It's special! great. I don't actually like that graphic. I think it's very, like, it feels very kindergarten. Like, colorful circles. Okay. What if you say no? What in the magical girl?
I've cracked it. This case is clear as crystal to me now.
I don't understand. I don't understand what she and Emiliana are doing different. Like, Kat does have a lot more whimsy, but Kat isn't actually just going on vibes. She's mostly going on, like, testimony, which is a type of fact. Like, it's not as hard. Like, people don't use as much testimony in cases because, like, first witness testimony, like, eyewitness testimony isn't, like, super, like, whatever. But she's going off what people tell her. And so I don't actually understand what her and Emiliana are doing differently. Like, all the power to Emiliana, but, like, I genuinely don't understand what the difference is in how their approach is, other than Emiliana just, like, knows facts more. And Kat is just, like, they're both talking to people. They're both investigating. Is it because, like, Emiliana just, like, does it at the yard? Like, is it the building she does it in?
Is it? I could have sworn we were getting further and further away from the truth.
Cheryl, we've known since, like, the second clue.
Miss Layton has a knack for seeming like she's going off at a tangent when I'm sure she's really solving the case in her own way. Well, I'm pretty sure anyway.
I think Kat has ADHD. I don't know if I've mentioned that before.
So let's call Inspector Hastings and ask him to meet us. The time has come for me to reveal the truth behind the whole affair.
At once, miss. Have you really figured it out, Kat?
His voice changes every time, and you're gonna have to live with it. Tell us, Miss Layton, please. There isn't long until I have to give the closing speech at the festival.
Oh, don't worry. This won't take long at all. As long as I stay on track. As you know, the incidents that took place this morning follow the old legend of the Thames almost to the letter.
Yeah, too much of a coincidence for that, obviously. Someone clearly made a deliberate effort to copy the legend.
Quite right, Inspector. Somebody did exactly that.
Yes!
All right, then.
Yes!
Who's the culprit, Kat?
Please animate this whole section so I don't have to
I
read
think
it.
first, Inspector, there's something more important than identifying the culprit.
Wrong.
And that is how crazy you are about festivals, Mayor Loanida.
Who did it's far more
Loanida.
important in a whodunit.
How did you know?
What?
She's right, doggone it!
Come on, you couldn't have
You
animated
gonna
more.
explain yourself, Kat, or what?
Okay, if they're gonna read it, it's fine. My throat hurts.
Mayor Loanida, loving the Riverside Festival as much as you do, it became unbearable to watch its popularity dwindle over recent years, didn't it?
Oh dear.
So she killed him. Is that what you're saying?
They're not dead!
No. A festival lover would never do such a thing.
A festival lover would never commit murder. Surely, not a festival lover. A festival lover would do no such thing.
Hey? But you said...
Not a festival lover. That holds
It was
up in
all
court.
an elaborate show, made possible by the mayor's great power and influence.
And money.
Part of the festival entertainment, if you will.
She's writing it off on her taxes as a
murdered
business
couple
expense.
are alive and well, no doubt hidden somewhere inside this very building.
But she's the one who asked for me to investigate the case.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, Inspector, that I believe the mayor thought it was a case you wouldn't be able to solve.
Which, like, it's not, like, that hard of it. Like, they asked around. No one knew they were a couple. The guy was delivering cakes to her family and they didn't say anything. And it was her favorite type of cake. They immediately dropped into water. Like, no struggle. No bodies could be found. Like, this isn't a difficult case. This isn't, like, an impossible case to solve.
Well, Catriel, I see you're quite the entertainer.
Okay, girl.
It's been an eventful festival, that's for sure.
I'm obsessed with the
And a
fact that we never
successful
saw
one,
Vic
too.
or Tim.
Yes. I'm delighted that my last festival as mayor hasn't been a flop.
Because you
Thank
faked
you,
someone's
Catriel.
death. She's just like, yep, this is fine. I'm sure she's gonna reveal, like, now at her speech, or, like, at some, like, they were never going to, they were popular on the West End. Eventually they were going to get noticed. But I'm just like, girl.
Are you retiring, Pippa?
Yes, I must. I've abused my position as mayor.
I've abused my position as mayor to throw a festival and fake some people's deaths.
I just couldn't bear the thought of the festival my father always took me to being abolished, you see.
And now that I've faked
But
someone's
I've
death,
let everyone down.
rip about her environmental policies and her welfare reform, right?
I see. Well, I'll be sad to see you go.
Mayor Loanida, thanks to you, this year's festival enjoyed a record-breaking turnout.
Thanks for your
There's
faked
just
murder.
one little problem.
Thanks to you faking people's murder. This is absurd.
Oh? What problem?
Have a gander at this.
Goodness me, what?
It's a proposal put forward by some of London's youth. They want the same performance you cooked up this year to happen every year, only bigger.
What the fuck does that mean? Do you want us to kill someone for real? Like, just put on a stage show. Calm down.
They're suggesting calling the old love story thing the Riverside Musical, and they're planning massive participation from youngsters all over the city.
Can you guys not just jump into rivers? Like, I don't know how dangerous the River Thames actually is, but we should not be planning for dozens of teenagers to jump into the Thames. Can you guys get this under the fuck control? This is a no. No. We don't need to be participating. Just go to a pool. Just go to a pool. Oh my god. Just go to a pool. It's not even a musical. There was no singing.
I just don't believe it.
This is absurd.
I think London still needs you at the helm, Mayor Loanida.
Not because of anything
After all,
else,
no one loves this city like
but
you do.
because the kids really want to jump into a river. So you should stay mayor because kids want to jump into a river.
And it looks like next year's festival is gonna take some planning.
Because you have dozens and dozens of teenagers who want to jump into a river.
Oh, Inspector Hastings. I don't know what to say.
The missing couple made an appearance at the Riverside Show of Devotion that evening.
It is not recommended to swim in the tidal section of the Thames, so that's at the sea. All of these, there are some safe places west of London. There are dead people in the Thames. The Thames is clean. Does that help? The Thames is one of the cleanest. It is not recommended to kayak on the River Thames. The definition of clean, it is, where is this? Where was that one? The River Thames is considered to be the cleanest river in the world that flows through a major city. The Thames is home to 125 species of fish and more than 400 invertebrates. So, I don't know what their definition is, but cleanest that runs through a major city. They are calling for a swimmable Thames, but I don't know if it's actually swimmable. Anyway,
They explained everything that had happened. The festival was an unprecedented success, attended by more people than ever before, thanks to Mayor Loanita's hard work. So it looks as though the festival will remain as one of London's great traditions, as a place where families can gather and make memories together that will last them a lifetime. Something I'm feeling super normal about right now. I'm feeling fine. Feeling great, actually. Really good. Really normal. I'm feeling fine. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Ah, shit, we're stuck here.
Another day with no inquiries. Is London really so crime-free?
If you still got nothing to do, why don't you tidy your desk? It looks like a dog's dinner. That mountain of papers and books, and goodness knows what else is a disgrace.
Don't you worry, Shell. I have a system. I know exactly where everything is. You gotta hurry through this part. I need to go to bed.
Miss Layton, you normal?
Goodness, what is it, Ernest? Don't tell me people of London have finally cottoned on to me. Are they queuing down the street?
I do wish they were, miss, but sadly no.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Yeah, it would be so terrible for some business if we actually had some clients.
Think about it, Shell. If people were queuing up to see me, I'd have no time for my afternoon tea.
We need to get you some motivational training.
It's not about being motivated. I'm holding back, so when I'm ready to respond... So I'm ready to respond with pep and verve when the situation really demands it. Now then, what was it you wanted, Ernest?
Well, don't be surprised, miss, but I've won a pair of tickets to the exclusive pre-screening of the new film, A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love.
Really? That's great, Ernest.
So I was thinking, perhaps you and I could go together? I mean, well, not as a work thing.
I don't know.
Oh, please, miss. It's a maverick director. Film. I'll bet it'll be spiffin'.
Maverick director. Is he a famous filmmaker or something? I don't know anything about film.
Oh, yes, he's the man of the moment in the film industry, miss. He's breathed new life into the whole romance genre with his seminal work, E.T., the extra-hungry terrestrial and the attack of the Munchies. If that's a real film, I'm a professor of archaeology.
It's stupid spaghetti, but it's spaghetti.
It's got everything, Shell. Suspense, drama, animal romance. Really, words can't do it justice.
So, what's this new film of his about, then?
My joke from earlier, if you know, you know.
A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. Oh, it's about love and emotions, and it's packed with edge-of-your-seat actions. Apparently, there's a real twist at the end.
No point spaghetti if it isn't stupid. It's so true, Grace.
Well, I think I feel overwhelmed already.
The point is, it's a fantastic film, I'm sure. And there are oodles of famous actors in it, and the sets are supposed to be incredible too. I'm sure you'd love it, miss.
It really doesn't sound like my cup of tea, Ernest.
Oh. Don't give up, Pinstripes, keep better. What would pique Miss Layton's interest? Of course. Well, miss, I've also been given a coupon for a free portion of the brand new durian-flavoured popcorn, but I don't suppose.
Popcorn, you say?
I don't believe it.
I'm in!
That worked, really?
I'd be glad to go with you in that case, Ernest. Where's the film showing? When do we leave?
Now she's straining to get on the lead to get there. Preview is being showed at the Savoy. What's that, a famous cinema? Rather, Savoy Theatre is known by film buffs all over the world. It used to just be a run-of-the-mill cinema, but 10 years ago there was a huge renovation and was turned into a luxury theatre. Since then it's attracted all manner of cultural figures and celebrities from London. It's considered the heart of British cinema now.
Really? The cinema of choice for London's elite. Now I'm interested. The popcorn at such a famous cinema is surely going to be to die for!
But the film is what is exciting, miss. Leave it, Pinstripes. We all know by now that cats ruled by her belly.
Of course. yes. A previous screening at such a prestigious location is going to be a big event, obviously.
Oh, it is. I heard that as well as the lucky winners like myself, all sorts of VIPs have been invited too.
Really? Well, in that case, I'll have to dress up.
As what? I was thinking I'd just go dressed as I am now, actually.
Oh, not me. I have to make more of an effort. That's what a gentlewoman does. I have a hat, you see, so I'm a gentlewoman. I'll go and change now. Just give me a minute.
And she vanishes like a ghost. Miss Layton, it's starting very soon, so please hurry if you can.
He's floating again.
Just give me a minute, she says. I know minutes are longer than dog minutes, but this takes the biscuit. She has been rather a long time, hasn't she? If we don't hurry now, we're going to miss the show.
Here I am. Sorry to keep you waiting.
How many outfits did you try and get? Oh. I say, miss.
Oh. Cute.
What do you think, Ernest? So, do I look silly in this dress?
Trucy earring. Trucy earring. Trucy earring.
Silly? It's amazing what a dress can do.
Oh, well, I was hoping for a little bit of a reaction at least. Well, never mind. We gotta get going or I'll be late. Come on.
Alright, let's go.
An angel. Miss Layton is an angel. Buddy, can we, like, get to a point where I can save? Thank you. The stolen kiss. Hop on it. Move along. I want to go to bed. I knew we were in third case. I was just trying to get to a spot where I could save because they don't let you save. Like, you save, but they don't have, like, a... The other games had, like, a return to title screen or continue, and this one didn't, so I'm just trying to get to the point I can save again.
Here we are, miss. The Savloy. Saveloy.
It's grand, isn't it? Gold even.
I've never been inside before, actually. I'm a little nervous.
It's only a cinema.
Yeah, come on, Pinstripes. Are you a man or a mouse? Because she'll eat you if you're a mouse.
And also, why would the dog be allowed in the movie theater?
So behave. This just isn't something to be nervous about, Ernest. It's not like when I have to add another book to the teetering pile on my desk.
Tidy up.
Bad dog. Anyway, enough of that. There are a lot of people there, aren't they? Have they all won tickets, do you suppose?
I expect so. It's almost palpable, isn't it? How everyone is dying for the film to start. I know I am. Oh, look, miss. Over there. Isn't that Emiliana?
So it is. I wonder if that means something's happened. She could be here investigating.
I haven't noticed any kind of commotion or anything.
If there was an incident, that would liven things. Never mind. Let's just go and get the information from the horse's mouth.
Can I save? Can I save? Holy shit, I can save. Thank God. We will talk to her next time. Sorry, Hannah. I'm going to bed. Thank you for coming. Holy shit. So if we played for 3 hours today, then last time we played almost nothing because of the way things worked out. Alright, we can go to sleep. Thank you so much for coming. So, I do not have any other streams this week. I am not streaming on Thursday. I'm at Haley's, so I am not streaming on Thursday. I'm not streaming on Friday still. I am streaming next Monday this again. So the next time I see you will be this again next Monday. And I did want to say, because somebody asked me on YouTube and I saw it the other day, so I'm going to try at some point soon to start. What I'm going to do, because I have to move everything to my new computer, which means Twitch layout might change slightly if I can't find all of the files that I'm currently using. I don't know where they are, but I did want to say that I'm going to go through all of the VODs I downloaded and see if anything from that Layton stream got saved from Azran, and if not, I have considered just like speedrunning it, because like it's really, really bothering me that that section of Layton is not going to go up. So I might like speedrun it, record myself just doing the dialogue for the missing bit and upload that, and it wouldn't have any commentary. I would cheat on the puzzles, just like So it's up, so there's something. It's not the same, but it's something, and it's really, really, really bothering me. But I'm gonna check first. I'm gonna basically delete all of the old VODs off of my hard drive so they're not taking up space and they're just up on YouTube, which you're not really supposed to do, because you don't want everything on YouTube as the only place you're saving it, I guess. But I don't have the space to be holding all of these hours and hours. Yeah, basically, just Slicer, but with the voice. So it wouldn't have, but that's something I was thinking about doing because it was bothering me so much, and it's literally the reason I haven't uploaded any VODs in like 4 months, is because I know I have to upload something and skip a bunch. So if it's missing, it's missing. I'll re-record it, and then the rest of the things will go up, and then I can get through the rest of Layton, the rest of the Nancy Drew. Like, I have so many games that need to go up. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for being patient with VODs. It's so time consuming with going through these old ones that I did not record on my hard drive, and I just downloaded from Twitch. And I will talk to you all next Monday. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.